we started if I got told, do Mukuro's backstory first. Yes. Wait, yes. Yes. Shut my window a bit now because it's really loud. Yikes. My room's really hot, so windows open. We've done that already. Let's do another. Wait, what? Did I continue? I lost off then. I know I lost off, don't I? Oh, thank goodness, automatically. I didn't know I like. Alright, last time was off like Mukuro got stabbed with the spikes she meant to kill my hero. So yeah. No reason again like have the same thing since it's gonna be making playlists soon. I'm not sure when because of other stuff to do. So my charger, whoops, yikes. Right, where's my phone? She plugged in my charger, plug in my controller. Lighter's room. God, that's shit to go through. Let's skip a chapter. Oh, no menu. That's why I need a notebook, but okay. Then passed out because Saku's probably gonna kill me there. To be honest here. I guess she decided I'm too easy if I'm knocked out. No, I don't want to kill you, just knocked out. Right. Okay, now I need to read it carefully now. Yep, my gift is there. Then Junko here is like, at night, my friend. I didn't voice over this before. Right. Then we go past this. Now we can read. Yes, now we can read. Huh? Time suddenly stopped from hero Ikusaba, it's as if everything round her had frozen perfectly still. In the past, she was known as the ultimate soldier. She had experienced this feeling before, during her time with the mercenary group Fenrir. Hey Galaxy. Hey Galaxy. If it's true, I'll be happy. If not, I'd be happy. Not like that, you know. Oh, you have to kill her. Oh, sorry, hello, Jeff. I'm feeling pretty good, thanks. Sorry, Killstart. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. How you doing, dude? Gotta do the thumbnail for Borderlands 241 now. In situations where she was surrounded by a hopeless number of enemies within a jungle or in a desert ruin, the charging enemies seemed as though they were frozen in time, which allowed her to claim a decisive victory in her battles. It's also a battlefield, so I this familiar sensation activate once again. Or to understand what happened, Mukuro slowly tried to assess the current situation within this frozen world. Good to hear, dude. If you haven't watched, by the way, we're doing Danganronpa is a horror game series, and this If is a part where, and if sorry for the first game, would recommend playing this game. It's a very good series. My favourite series. Yeah. Junko and Mukuro were both children of despair, but Junko Enoshima, the true ultimate despair, harbours a far deeper darkness within her. Though their last names were different, Mukuro is Junko's older sister, connected by the bonds of blood. She cooperated with Junko's hopeless plan and impersonated her under the pretense of participating in a killing game alongside her classmates. According to the plan, Mukuro was supposed to oppose Monokuma, who her sister was controlling, and be locked in a dungeon as punishments. Well, I hope so. Thank you. You too, dude. Have a good day. Isolated from the others, she would then escape the dungeon and perform various acts intended to deprive the students of hope. That was a role she had been assigned. As scene 3, she kind of does that in a way. When Makoto succumbed to his headache, Junko ordered her to see if shock had caused him to remember anything that could make a liability. He woke up as she was tending to him, so she made small talk with him, but she didn't notice any change in his behaviour. A quick drink, actually. Until this point, she was certain that there shouldn't be any problems. Nothing could possibly go wrong. She stomped on Monokuma, like her sister ordered her to, and flawlessly spoke the line she was taught to memorise. Afterward, she'd fall through a trapdoor into the dungeon, and remain isolated from the other students. That was her role. She hadn't done anything wrong. There was no problems. There were no problems. She repeated that to herself over and over like a silent prayer. But in that frozen moment in time, what she saw was not a trapdoor, but countless spears. One of them had skewered Makoto from his side. Why? Makoto? Why are there spears? Gungear? I would have died if I hadn't moved. Did Junko just mess up the plan? No, Junko would never mess up. Was she trying to kill me? Sounds like a girl from background. Whoop. Me? Makoto saved me? Why? Why did he say my name? Did memories come back? Did I not realise that? Did you say Martha? Martha's my mother's name. Did you say Martha? That's my mother's name. Say that name again. Why did you say that name? That's such a fucking meme. Is that why Junko got angry? Is this punishment? Is it my fault? Junko tried to kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Suddenly time came back to her world. Mukuro could feel her face turning pale as she slowly looked towards Makoto. The students' screams were rang throughout the gym. Saiko was probably the first one to scream. It was like, oh. But who screamed first? Turned back to Mukuro. Makoto. Why? Makoto was the ultimate lucky student. He had been her classmate for the past 2 years, and now he was sacrificed in despair? Not long ago, he'd given her an answer of sorts during their conversation in her office. Of course, get hiccups from a stream, of course. He was just a pawn in a plan her sister had devised. But now, a feeling of doubt became forming in Mukuro's mind. What did I want from Makoto? As her heart churned restlessly, she continued to think. In return, I promised that if I do decide to kill someone, it won't be you. Was I impersonating Junko then? Or did I really mean that? When did I start feeling this doubt? Just now, the moment you saved me? Or when he spoke to Nurse's office earlier? When he spoke, not when he spoke. Well, a bit of both, actually. Or was it when I first confronted him about his killing game before his memories returned? Or was it before even that? Mukuro slowly opened his eyes. The spear, still impaling, came through his side. Mukuro... Makoto, are you okay? Are you okay? As you bleed out. Just bleeds everywhere. You okay? A spear through his side. Not delivery, but I hate on that anime. Oh, should do that. Someone's bleeding and their neck's open, or guts spitting out. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Just a bit of blood here, a bit of blood there, but my spine's there. How are you doing? Not being rude, but that kind of annoys me a bit. Like, he's got a spear through his side. He's probably bleeding out badly, and we're still screaming. You know, he's not fucking fine. Rant's over. Mukuro was no longer impersonating a ultimate fashionista. Looking up from the floor of the gym, Makoto asked, "Why are you dressed like Junko?" He was smiling. Maybe he couldn't feel the pain anymore, or maybe he was being affected by something else. But regardless, Makoto ignored the fact that he was dying just to give Mukuro a warm smile. I'm glad you're safe, Mukuro. As soon as she heard Makoto's weak, faint voice, something inside Mukuro snapped. Within the shell of despair she had built up, an intense emotion began flowing out. No, this is all wrong. So I guess in a way, would you say Mukuro's a traitor still, or is it Sakura still? Be deadly seriously, like, who would be the traitors now? She couldn't hold back what emotion any longer. No! No! And for the first time in her entire life, Mukuro unleashed a scream to the world. Shit. As Mukuro fell to her knees and clutched her head, a small shadow started walking towards her back. A stuffed animal that had been under her foot. Monokuma. These claws were extended. He was no longer walking his usual waddle. Instead, he moved like a beast, silently stalking its prey as he slowly advanced within his target's blind spot. As they inched closer to Mukuro, Monokuma raised his razor-sharp claws, crouched on his haunches, and suddenly leapt towards the back of her neck. However, just before his claws could reach the paralysed Mukuro, a dark shadow moved in from the side and swatted those claws away with one blow. His lunge deflected, Monokuma was sent flying through the air, spinning wildly before crashing into the wall. Is there an OVA of this somewhere? Or a fan creation? I love this animated, honestly. It's interesting so far. Damn you! What are you trying to do? Sakura Ogami, your ultimate martial artist, had just prevented another tragedy. She stood before Monokuma and addressed him in a loud, booming voice. Not only did you attempt to kill Junko for violating school regulations, you attacked Makoto, who had nothing to do with this. What do you mean? He did say, if you violate me, I'll kill you. You might go for a bit, that's me coughing. No, don't hear that. If you plan to continue acting in such a savage manner, there is no reason for us to play along with your game. Byakuya Togami, the affluent progeny, smirked condescendingly at Sakura. Fool. Well, I could say you've now violated school regulations of your senseless actions. It looked as if he honestly did not care if his fellow students lived or died at all. That's canon, he doesn't really care that much. It's canon. Well, she merely deflected the headmaster's attack just now, so I do not think it truly counts as an act of violence. Like Byakuya, Celeste seemed unfazed, as if she chided him over his words. However, the banter between the two was enough to stir the stunned students into action. Bring it back again. Makoto! Saiko was the first one to run towards Makoto, who lay bleeding from his stomach. But Monokuma stopped her, shouting in a tone of voice that seemed completely out of character. Be careful, don't get too close to those two. Huh? So at Monokuma's desperate tone, Saiko and the others stopped moving almost instinctively. The students looked around at each other. He saw his beautiful, playful gait. Monokuma walked towards them with deliberate, methodical steps. Oh, did I say something else? God damn it, phone. Hello to viewers. Nice. Hello, welcome to my story. Oh, do you want one? Thank you, Galaxy, as well, for literally telling me to play, what's a word called now? Free time. Seriously, dude. Cheers. Yes, waifu, so far I like this. And then, he suddenly blurted out something that took everyone, including Mukuro Ikusawa, by surprise. I'm sure you're probably confused by sudden events, but I want you guys to work together. As Mukuro slowly turned her head towards Monokuma, he pointed at her and yelled, Mukuro Ikusawa and our appliance, Makoto Naegi, are terrorists responsible for locking you all inside the academy. Ooh! I put coughing fit there. Okay, Junko, you little Monokuma, you bitch. Once again, time stopped for Mukuro. But this time, she wasn't the only one affected. Everyone seemed to be frozen in shock. After a few seconds of silence, Aoi Asahina, German swimming pro, spoke first. Huh? You're kidding, right? I mean, Makoto is a terrorist? That's impossible. And who's Mukuro anyway? I mean, that's Junko. Monokuma began slowly explaining to Aoi. The real Junko must be in prison somewhere in this school. Oh, I'm liking it so far. I'm loving this. Worst case scenario, she might be killed. Mukuro must have researched which one of you would be easiest for her to impersonate, and hid among you while pretending to be her. Be honest though, look, I know, of course. You just want to personally, honestly, would be Aoi, because she's a basic kind of girl in a way, like not being rude, but design-wise. Or Chihiro, just literally put on a dress, put on some socks, put on a wig, done. She was probably trying to make sure the killing game went smoothly. Suddenly, Monokuma's hand and feet began jerking in awkward motion as he looked at the other students. He introduced himself. I'm Beshiki Midari, German hacker. Okay. I'm the upperclassman. I hacked into the academy from the outside, and I was finally able to take control of Monokuma's body just a little while ago. Take control? From who? From the head of a terrorist organisation that's controlling the robot from the outside. What are you saying, Junko? Mukuro trembled as she heard the words coming out of Monokuma's mouth. For a brief moment, she clung to hope that her sister was trying to kill her, but as soon as her hope was born, she was immediately consumed by despair. Junko had the power to transform hope into despair. She would never let anyone pack her that easily. Oh, 3 viewers. Shit, nice. First time I had 3 viewers on YouTube. There's only one explanation. Junko Enoshima was pretending to be someone called Beshiki in order to frame Mukuro and Amakuto. I mean, it's clever in a way, if you think about it. Since, you know, again, she is very manipulative in a way. She can say, oh yeah, of course, they're the bad guys. It was as though Junko was using Mukuro's survival as a branching path to lead the students to different despair. Monokuma continued talking, telling his students more lies designed to prod them into action. On the first day at Hope's Peak Academy, you guards were exposed to sleeping gas, knocked unconscious, and taken hostage. Mukuro and Makoto were probably the only operatives that were terrorists sent inside the school. That means they probably know how to escape from here. And then, Monokuma turned to face Mukuro. Mukuro Ikusaba was a member of the mercenary group called Fenrir. She's a wanted criminal who's killed over 10 people associated with the school. If she don't want to kill... Okay, so I put spoilers. Spoilers was if, and for... Well, spoilers in this video for DR3. Is she talking about the killing game with the student council in DR3, Despair Arc? About 10 people? Because technically, why didn't anyone there, when I got the gun, just shoot Mukuro or shoot Junko with the guns? I have no idea why I didn't just do that, honestly. Maybe I'm just being dumb, but just saying. So don't get so often think you can capture her alive. In fact, that's exactly what the cops told me. So the moment I saw an opening, I tried hacking the trap they set and tried to kill her. But what about Makoto? Monokuma gave a cold, emotionless answer to Sayaka's question. My guess is that a measly or little lucky student didn't stand a chance of to find a group like Fenrir. He's probably threatened and forced to cooperate before you went to school. Well, judging from his earlier actions, maybe Mukuro seduced him. I'm not saying I'd kill someone, but if someone like, Mukuro's pretty nice, honestly, pretty good snack. Not like that. I mean, to be fair, she probably would just be like, if you don't join me, I'll probably kick your ass. Sayaka's face went pale when she heard the answer, and she really stopped talking. Mukuro raised her head and shouted, "You're wrong! Makoto isn't terrorist. You have to believe me!" Whole gym fell silent. And then, as if he was speaking for everyone there, Taka stepped forward and nervously asked, "Hold on, what do you mean? Makoto isn't a terrorist." Oh shit. Oh shit. It sounds like you're saying that there's no doubt that you, in fact, are a terrorist. I ask that you correct yourself at once and say, we are not terrorists. Celeste began expressing her own doubts as well. It is strange. Does it not seem odd that she is so protective of someone we all just met a few days ago? Mukuro stood in silence. The other students' faces began to feel with suspicion and doubt that they realised they weren't looking at the real Junko and Nishima. Byakuya pushed up his glasses. Pushed up his glass? God damn error. I know I should be mature about this, but he's glassed. He's glass eye. He pushed up his glass eye. I should have did a fucking Kuro pose there. And began coldly pointing out what's in that place for him. I heard that fool Makoto, or whatever his name is, call you Mukuro instead of Junko. How would Makoto know that your name is really Mukuro if he just met you not that long ago? Many reasons, maybe, because I won't find a station in a moment. I've also heard of Fenrir, continued Byakuya. As I recall, its members have a tattoo somewhere on their body. Instantly, Byakuya's words put Mukuro into a calm state of mind. In hostile situations, defensive reflexes as an armoured soldier often manifested themselves. Mukuro's tattoo was on the back of her right hand. She wondered how she could hide this from the other students without also calling attention to it. But in the end, this concern was in vain. If the police's records were true, she should have a tattoo on the back of her right hand. As Monokuma freely divulged that information. Alright, cried Taka, his voice filled with enthusiasm. Hold on a minute. God damn. Just back of your right hand and prove your innocence. Monokuma dispensed another unnecessary remark. Make sure it looks real close. She might have covered it up with foundation. Junko had ordered Mukuro to hide her tattoo with foundation. So Monokuma's information was entirely true. Wouldn't you please say, how did you know he hit foundation? So he did hide it. Shit. There's nothing Mukuro could do except stay quiet. However, she wasn't staying quiet because her identity was about to be exposed. She was struck by the realization that her sister was completely serious about being innocent to her. On her. Why hesitation? Shouted a foolishly honest Taka. As my classmates, I have complete faith in you. But behind him, Hifumi Yamada, the fanfic creator, murmured to himself as cold sweat ran down his cheeks. Well, look at that. I guess it's what they call a checkmate, huh? Why don't you best up already, you fucking bastard? In contrast to Fumi, Mondo Owada, German biker gang leader, was royally pissed. However, there were some students who were busy questioning Monokuma instead of Mukuro. Hey, you're going to come and save us, shouted Leon Kawada, German baseball star. You should hurry up and charge in here already. Monokuma looked at Leon and shook his head softly. Mukuro didn't take part in Treasure of Hope's P Academy and Junko either. The trios. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand now. No, did I get a notification? I was too busy reading. I'll blame Mukuro for this. Kill her, not me. I didn't see a notification. That's the new Junko line. Why did I not read your comments? Mukuro made me not read it. She's a terrorist. Wait, what? I can't do YouTube comments. She's a villain now. The police can't help you right now. Not only are you guys hostages, it's possible that the entire school has been rigged with explosive and poisonous gas. I hacked into this Monokuma robot to investigate that for myself. Fuck. Then what about everyone on that DVD? What about everyone outside the school? Asked Saika. Memory of the DVD she was forced to watch yesterday still weighed heavily on her mind, but... God damn it, sorry. Monokuma didn't have a clear answer. I don't know anything about any DVDs, but there are definitely terrorists causing havoc out here. Law enforcement around the world is in shambles trying to deal with this. That's impossible. Saika shuddered and collapsed to her knees. Saika. Next to her, Chihiro Fuzaki, German programmer, was unsure what she could do. Behind her, two other girls stood silently. First was Toko Fukawa, Gentleman writing fan, President Pudgy. She seemed to be trying very hard not to look at Makoto the lay bleeding. The other was a quiet girl who hadn't talked about herself much, named Kyoko Kirigiri. Unlike Toko, Kyoko was watching everything intently, as if she was studying the scene of a crime. It's like her also ultimate called again. Ultimate. It's like what Pikachu is. Ace Attorney, that's it. Of course, she's an Ace Attorney. No, I'm a detective. Ace Attorney. Detective. Attorney. A detective. Attorney. Attorney. Detective. Ah. To be fair, Kyoko Kirigiri, Ace Attorney, does sound pretty cool. From Makoto's breathing patterns to subtle changes in Mukuro's facial expression, nothing was escaping her attention. Suddenly, Toko began nervously talking to Sakura. So, anyway, let's just say that Mukuro woman, or whoever over there, is terrorist. Hurry up and beat her to death or something. We don't know that yet, said Sakura. My fists do not mete out justice based on simple speculation. Sakura tried to get near Makoto to examine his wounds, but Monokuma stood in the way, shouting, "Don't come any closer." This meant that Mukuro was the only one who could get close to Makoto. She had ended countless lives on the battlefield. She knew from experience. If she didn't treat Makoto's wounds, he would die. His wounds were not immediately fatal, but if he continued losing blood, he would eventually slip to shock and die shortly after. Please, can you treat Makoto first? Absolutely not, said Byakuya, harshly interrupting Mukuro. Tying you up and examining the back of your right hand is our first priority. Hey, Makoto's in danger! Now's not the time for that, said Aoi as she cast a worried glance at Makoto. She was still having trouble understanding the situation and hadn't decided if Makoto was suspicious or not. Again, I can see now in her perspective, yeah, I would still be kind of worried. But also see as you know, what would you do in this situation? Like me, if I knew this girl was someone else and this might be terrorist, I'll be quite suspicious. Like, I don't know if it's helped or not in case they actually are terrorists. She took a deep breath and then Mukuro removed the blonde wig from her head. Where there were two long blonde pigtails only a moment before, there was now short black hair. She cleared her face of all emotion, and then she spoke. Her voice rang throughout the gym. I'm not Junko Inoshima. My name is Mukuro Ikusaba. The fuck was that noise? That's like weird. Ow, ow. It was outside. It's a fucking pelican or bird. God damn it. That timing, as I finished that sentence. The student stared wide-eyed at the open confession. All she did was remove her wig and clear of emotions. But in doing so, the person which the students have recognised as Junko Inoshima vanished from their sight. The terrorist that had taken her place continued to speak in a calm, stoic tone. I helped lock everyone into this academy. The confession on a seaside cliff moment has finally arrived, if being blurted out. What? Wigs are against school regulations, Junko. I mean, Mukuro. Why would wigs be... How would you... I'm not going to question it. I don't question wigs. As if stirred by the cries of excitement, the other students began colouring among themselves. Huh? Suggested Hero. Makoto's wounds are, like, real? Does that mean that stuff about terrorists and weather is all real too? So everything that's happening these past few days wasn't a bunch of staged events? He got there, so I was quiet. As a rarity of the students began dawning on Yoshihiro, all he could say to him was, "Shut the hell up." Byakuya just remained calm and addressed Mukuro in a condescending manner. What does your group want? If you were after money, you'd already tried to negotiate with me. Of course, I'd rather let them die than surrender to your ransom demands. Our purpose is to fill the world with despair, Byakuya scoffed at his motion and began to speak once again. Huh. I see. Monokuma said something similar. So ideology is what fuels your terrorism. It's true. If you did need anything to me, you would certainly fill the world with despair. But obviously, that would be impossible for you. Check on time quick. Aoi couldn't believe what Byakuya just was saying, and she frowned and she muttered, "How self-centered of you can be." After confirming that Byakuya had no more questions for her, Mukuro looked at Makoto. His breathing had slowed, and let her voice show some emotion. "But Makoto has nothing to do with us. You can't believe what Monokuma says." "What did you say, bitch?" shouted Mondo. "Wow, rude. I don't know what the hell you were talking about." "You're a terrorist, just like Monokuma said." Mukuro looked away from Mondo and continued speaking. "Sorry, that's not breathing." Fucking hell. "That's true, but Makoto isn't involved at all." Celeste coldly brushed her objection aside. "I do not think trying to protect him would do you any good. After all, we all heard Makoto call you by your real name." That... She had no words. There was nothing she could say to protect Makoto, even though Makoto was truly innocent. Though Mukuro was an ultimate soldier, her powers were largely limited to battle. Even a normal high school student would outwit her when it comes to debate and negotiation. If she were the ultimate negotiator, she might be able to convince them that their memories had really been erased. But in her current situation, if she tried to bring up their memory loss, they would think it was a desperate excuse. Even Mukuro knew that. But even if she didn't know what to say, she still knew what to do. Right now, we need to treat Makoto first. Treat Mukuro first. You're Mukuro. Oh shit, yeah. Pulls off her wig. Actually, I'm Makoto. She's Mukuro. What? Pulls up Byakuya. You're Aoi. Pulls up Aoi. You're Toko. Pulls up Monokuma. You're Junko. Shit. God damn it. Okay. To be fair, Makoto and Mukuro, their names are so similar. It's distracting now sometimes. And then she started walking towards Makoto as if nothing had happened. To the others, it seems like Mukuro had decided to abruptly change the subject. "Hold it! We'll merely take Makoto to the nurse's office for treatment. However, we must tie you up." This was Sakura's honest demand. But there was no way Mukuro could accept it. As if she was separated from Makoto, there would be no telling what Monokuma would do to him. True, she would brainwash him, kidnap him, kick his ass. And between Mondo's hot temper and Byakuya's cold heart, Makoto could easily sustain further injuries on a pressed pretense of interrogation. Furthermore, amongst these students, Mukuro knew she was the only one who experienced treating wounds due to her time in Fenrir. After mulling that over, she narrowed her eyes and went silent. Her mind was made up. She was determined to fight her way out of here and escape with Makoto. I need a drink. Got some Coke. Goes through me, but you know what? You know what else goes through me? Oh, got to sneeze again. I apologise, but I need you to fall asleep right now. As she said that, Sakura instantly positioned herself behind Mukuro. She's completely within her blind spot. To a normal person, it would have been seemed like Sakura had suddenly vanished. After moving faster than any human being could see, Sakura's equally fast hands launched a blow towards the back of Mukuro's neck. However, sorry Sakura, we need to get out of here. Mukuro parried Sakura's fist with a spinning roundhouse kick. Wow, well, to be honest, Mukuro does seem pretty, not being rude, but she's like just a normal girl. She, again, knowing that she has experience, it's pretty creepy in a way. Sakura raised an eyebrow with an unexpected counterattack. Mukuro tried to use the momentum of her kick to sweep Sakura's feet out from the man in front of her. However, Sakura dodged and instinctively struck back against Mukuro's pivot leg. But Mukuro was faster and jumped down, aiming a tornado kick at Sakura's chin. Mukuro thought Mukuro 4 Street Fighter 5 DLC. I can actually see that in a way. I actually see Mukuro as a fighter in a fighting game with Sakura. And, well, it's that one Kuma in a way, you could see. Sakura deflected an attack with one arm, but both combatants get leapt backwards. I'm so excited. Then both combatants leapt backwards, glared, and charged simultaneously. Every blow they dealt was parried and countered by the other, and though they were both unarmed, the sound of a battle echoed throughout the gym. It was like a typhoon had been compressed to the sides of a car and set loose inside the gym. The other students were powerless to stop them. All they could do was stare at the breathtaking dance of death unfolding before them. 10 minutes had passed. The enormous sound of the one final impact rang throughout the gym. Two warriors leapt back once again and breathed heavily as they started to stare each other down. My mistake. But it's only been a few days. I cannot believe I did not notice such an impressive fighter was hiding among us. In addition to the surprise Sakura felt, it was as if the battle had left her energised. Mukuro, on the other hand, looked down at her arm, confirmed having been wounded during the battle, and thought to herself, "She's strong. Don't think Sakura is even taking it this seriously right now." Despite being constantly surrounded by firearms, blades, traps and explosives during her battle with Fenrir, it was the first time she'd ever been wounded. Mukuro was powerless before the might of a woman known as the ultimate martial artist, and the strongest woman in the world. Just as I thought, I couldn't be Sakura in my bare hands alone. As if she had been directly ordered to kill Sakura, Mukuro would have opted to either snipe her from distance or poison her. Wow. No. 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 Really? Poison? Fuck you, game. Although snipe from distance could be reference to Tucker's death. Execution. We'll be like walking around in a parade and get shot. Just give me a minute again. Give you a minute. It's knees and fit, sorry. At close range, she would need an assault rifle just to stand a fine chance. I don't have time for this. Fucking hell. So my nose is so bad today. It'd be good when I do a thingy. She looked at Makoto and confirmed that this breathing had grown even shallower. I need to hurry. But at this moment, she had no one to turn to for help. Suddenly, Mukuro had an idea. It was true that gaining an ally in this situation was impossible. However, she could still turn one person into her enemy's enemy. I needed an sip later. Mukuro took a deep breath before she charged at Sakura. I think it was more in fact the soldier and mercenaries poison as a common way to the enemy. Oh. So when she used poison when it's soldier. Oh, okay. I was trying to do it for a joke there, but oh. Huh. Rest in peace, Sakura. At least you won't get poisoned again. What do you mean again? What? What? A quick drink, hold on. I'm terrible, I'm terrible. Then she immediately fainted and charged a different girl. Toko had been cowering in fear from the battle between Sakura and Mukuro in the corner of the gym. This is bad. Sakura was caught off guard and tried to run after her, but Mukuro was one step ahead and reached Toko first. Huh? Why me? I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Mukuro jabbed Toko in her solar plexus, and she fell into her arms. Sakura and Aoi yelled out in shock. This is bad. She plans to use Toko as hostage. It won't go well though, if I'm being honest here. Chill. Toko! In contrast to her shocked face, Byakuya had just snickered and coldly remarked, "You fool. Do you really think we care if you take someone we just met a few days ago as your hostage?" Mukuro just softly glanced at Byakuya and replied, "You didn't meet her a few days ago." "What did you say?" "You met her 2 years ago." Oh. Byakuya scowled. Mukuro ignored him and held her bloody arm in front of Toko's face. And then she yelled into her ears, "Wake up, Genocide Jack!" Ah, da 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 da. Pull out scissors. It seemed so random and out of place. Why would Mukuro mention the name of a notorious serial killer right now? The students looked at each other with confusion when suddenly, Toko, who had been growing in pain, suddenly kicked off the floor of the gym with renewed vigour. She leapt into the air much higher than any normal human should ever have been able to. While hovering several metres in midair, Toko twirled faster than a professional figure skater. This caused her skirt to flutter, revealing multiple pairs of sparkling scissors. Countless tally marks were scratched onto her legs, like a kill count carved to fighter jet. Ugh. You talking about this galaxy, but he showed me art and said, because the art shows her Genocide Jack's legs, or Jill's, whatever, or show the little cuts on the leg. Huh. It's not for this situation. Toko's glamorous jumps and spins would have been a sight to behold. The girl, formerly known as Toko Fukawa, cackled wildly, her red eyes sparkling as her absurdly long tongue flopped out of her mouth. "You called for me, and so I appear. I've got murder IOU for YOU. Kia." That's the most text-to-speech laugh I could ever do. Kia. Toko. The situation had changed so drastically that even Saika, who was silent until now, spoke up. "Hey, hey, you flash in the pan. Don't treat Genocide Jack like that, depressing little four eyes. That dirty girl doesn't behave herself at all, so I gotta put in 5 times the effort to rub myself down and shower." Eek. Gross. Toko's sudden change in personality sent these students clamouring among themselves. "Hey!" Leon yelled. "What the hell does that mean?" One came with to shook his head. "There are some things even I don't understand." Students continued to panic at the strange turn of events. Toko, now calling herself Genocide Jack, took out a set of scissors from under her skirt and snipped them with glee as she looked around the gym. "Huh? Man, it's been a while since I got to stretch my legs. So what you guys are gonna do here at a gym while I was snoozing away? Have an orgy?" I understand. I totally understand. You guys need me to cut up your clothes so you feel even naughtier. Yeah, right. Why the hell would I do that for you dumbasses? My scissors are only meant for cutting the supple, tender flesh of adorable boys. Genocide Jack was causing a ruckus, but once she saw Makoto laying on the ground, she tilted her head once again. "Huh? Big Mac? You're like totally about to die." I want a Big Mac now. I make about Big Mac, but I'm streaming. Yeah, we'll be back, guys, for 20 minutes. We come back for Big Mac. What's the deal? Did the world fill you so much despair that you all came here to commit mass suicide? That's so hot. Why are you starting without me? "Toko," cried Aoi, "get hold of yourself." Genocide Jack ignored Aoi and let her emotions run unchecked, jumping and dancing with excitement as she held scissors. "Ugh, jeez, I want to stab Big Mac size myself. This spot right here? My ribs are kind of showing already." He's not even screaming right now, though. What does that mean? Oh well, maybe I can just get used to this feeling of alienation instead. I have no idea what's going on anymore, shouted Chihiro. "It's all the alien's fault." Chihiro buried his head into his arms, but no one was paying attention to him. No one cares, Hero Shop. Students' attention was entirely focused on Genocide Jack. Using that to advantage, Mukuro began sneaking over to Makoto, as she cautiously picks him up. She confirmed that his body temperature was starting to decrease. "I can still make it there in time." Oh, for fuck's sake. Damn it. Mukuro managed to soften the sound of footsteps as she ran for Jim's doors. By the time the students heard Mukuro open the door, it was already too late. She had managed to escape the gym with Makoto. However, not everyone was unaware of what Mukuro was doing. Monokuma saw her movements out of the corner of his eye, but chose not to tell the students. One other person, Kyoko Kirigiri. She saw Mukuro carry Makoto away, but did not inform the others as she watched them leave in silence. As everyone wrestled with their own personal thoughts and speculations, Holy Speed Academy began walking in a path towards a completely different chaos. Would you say this is worse? Like the worst chaos? Or better chaos than the original Danganronpa? So far I'd say it's better, like less people are dying. But also I'd say it's worse in a way because, well, you know, if the killing game does begin again, we'll think Jill's will be the first suspect. Because now she knows she's a killer. With Makoto on her back, Mukuro took several trophies from the gym entrance hall. And after passing through the door leading to the hallway, she jammed the trophies through the door handles. Where Sakura could easily destroy those makeshift locks, it could buy Mukuro a few extra seconds. No, you can't break doors, that's a rule! Nope. No, that's rule solely for chapter 4. You can break doors all you want now. Smash him, bash him, I don't care. Shit. Then Mukuro started running to the nurse's office. This place she last spoke to Makoto. Everything necessary for performing first aid could be found there. Her little sister was her enemy. Her fellow ultimate students were her enemy. Her only ally right now was Makoto, on the verge of death. Mukuro knew that even she wasn't her own ally right now. Amidst all this chaos, amidst her sister's betrayal, and nearly being killed, she believed. She believed she was the only one who truly understood her little sister. That's why she felt like she had to protect her. That's right, you didn't do anything wrong, Junko. You just wanted to feel despair, that's all. Right? Because you love me. That's why you wanted to kill me. You were just trying to feel despair, right? I'm sorry. I failed to bring you despair. At the same time, she wondered, if she saves Makoto and betrays his sister by disrupting the plan, wouldn't that fill her with an even stronger despair? Wouldn't that make her happy? But betray Junko. What should I do? Mukuro closed her eyes and listened to Makoto's weak breaths. What should I do, Makoto? Good idea. On a battlefield where all you need to do is kill or survive, Mukuro is invincible. She could suppress all her emotions and fully immerse herself in becoming a perfect killing machine. But on this choice battlefield of daily high school life, she could no longer keep her emotions in check, especially around her little sister. Mukuro, the ultimate soldier, was beginning to question being ultimate despair. The impulses of the normal high school girl inside her were starting to affect her state of mind. Even so, the poor girl continued to run through the dark hallways, clinging to this conflict within itself. She was now walking along a narrow, hair-thin path. A path between the hope of Makoto Naegi and the despair of Junko Nishima. I mean, if I choose between hope and despair, I'd like to say, can I say my answer? No? But despair. I'll say despair seems more fun. You know, murder seems a good time. Honestly though, despair does seem a bit easier, because if you hope, you might get killed. We get killed with despair, but meanwhile, everyone still in the gym was left in a state of complete confusion. Toiko was famous for being a prolific author. Even though she came across as unsociable and depressing, her mind-blowing transformation seemed to have just tossed all that aside. Toiko is genocide Jack? Saika trembled with her fear as Jack tilted her head and stuck out a long tongue. Huh? What's with this reception, you guys? You guys didn't know who I was. Have I been found out? Or have you known all along? Also, yes, then saying, move it, Junko. More she likes you, more she try to make you despair possible. Oh, that's why. That makes more sense why she killed her sister. Like, playing the game, you're like, because? Just get rid of her? But no. So, because she really loved her sister, and I'd say that in two ways, she's like, oh, I love you so much, I'm gonna kill you. Like, yeah, that's a really big swear. Your family member killing you. Very smart move. In a way. Not saying kill your sister. Kill your sisters. No, it's just a smart move for her despair. Killing a sister, or my brother killed me. Yeah, I would probably despair in a way. Excellent betrayal. Excellent despair. Have I been found out? Or have you guys known all along? I was a silent samurai dressed like that. I think it doesn't look good on her at all. Silent samurai was probably referring to Mukuro. Harry's Toko already knew Mukuro in advance. Did Toko have her mind raced again? Did she know about the past? I don't think she did, or she did, I don't say anything. I don't think she did. Confronted by shocking truth, students had no idea where to began talking. So many things were clearly wrong by this point. But there were few students, such as Byakuya and Kyoko, who opted to remain calm and observe the situation. Alright, so on bet split. Who gave Makoto an extra mouth feed? I don't care if you want to stab him or slice him. I just can't forgive whoever put that ugly asshole in Big Mac's side. Toko, no, Genocide Jack spun her scissors in her hands. As she spoke, her emotions and facial expressions constantly changed. Oops. Even without the threat of the scissors, she exuded an aura of danger that made her approachable. Doing everything to make her life as much as possible. Yeah, that's hell anyway. That would be hell. I mean, it will be hell if you get tortured that every day. The flying state you're a young boy like macaroons is like the blue bird that pops out a golden egg. If you would just let me handle it, I would have killed him. It's so good that even TYLTYL and MYLTYL would be eager to die. Poor Maki Cutie's heart and soul would have been stomped on by such a sloppy kill. That accidentally sounds pretty exciting too. But I decline. Toko, you're not making any sense, screamed Aoi. What in the world happened to you? Yes, Jack answered that by pointing the scissors at Aoi. What happened to me? I got bored, that's what. That sorts our puss locked me up a few days ago, but when she went unconscious, I thought I'd finally get to do my thing. I woke up for all this. That cutie's soaked with blood and I've got no clue what's going on. It's so damn confusing. All I can do is laugh. Kia! No one seemed to be able to get a straight answer out of Jack, so Fumi made a timid remark. I don't think girls like this in my 2D dating games, but this doesn't even compare it. It's like there's SSS difficulty level to clear her. Kind of think you didn't think about her as someone worth clearing, mumbled Leon. It was clear that things were going nowhere. As if she were responding to everyone else's expectations, Sakura stepped forwards. She might be in a throes of this confusion. She tried to restrain her for now. So she heard that, just like Jack stopped moving, stuck out a lizard-like tongue and grinned wickedly. Oh, what's up? Are you really gonna fight me, Basiloga? Too bad. My lovely scissors are only for cutting through adorable boys. Woman should try to just stay home. I won't taint my scissors with your filthy bloods. Huh, bad Sakura. Seems my words are useless against on you. Sakura entered a fighting stance, determined to restrain Jack, but Jack knew she couldn't win in a fair fight, and adopted a strange stance of her own. In a normal fight, Jack would obviously lose to Yoga, but if Jack focused just on dodging attacks, the outcome of the fight would be hard to foresee. Of course, genocide Jack's physical abilities were only obvious to a few students in the first place. The two women exchanged hostile stares as the other students gulped nervously and watched. They gulped too, except for one person. Kyoko was watching something else. She was watching Monokuma. It was in the corner of the gym, unmoving, as white noise emitted from his speakers. It stopped moving to the moment everyone's attention to focus on Sakura and Toko. It's possible that Madurai's hacking had been disrupted, but a minute number of other possibilities were also swirling around in Kyoko's mind. She brushed back with her hair with a gloved hand and continued to watch. Though she couldn't fully remember her talent, the actions she was taking right now were fueled by pure instinct. The strange situations that kept occurring in front of her were shaking her to her very core. Her mind worked diligently to scoop up countless amounts of information from her vast sea of memories. And as they were synchronizing with the synapses firing her brain, Sakura and Toko kicked off the ground. At the same time, an intense impact rang through that gym. Oh my god, Hifumi died! No! Wait, wrong game. I mean, the other boy died. The other boy. The other guy sounds like my hero. Thanks to the heated battle that was unfolding in the gymnasium, Mukuro Ikusuba was able to buy more time than she had imagined. I think I know her name is Mukuro game, but doesn't keep saying it. Mukuro Ikusuba, German soldier. As soon as she entered the nurse's office, she rummaged around for some medical supplies and did what she could to stop the bleeding. Though it's still quite shallow, Makoto's breathing slowly stabilised. Mukuro let out a little sigh of relief. However, even when she was somehow able to stop the bleeding, she wasn't out of the woods yet. Miraculously enough, it seemed like none of Makoto's major arteries or organs were damaged. Was this perhaps thanks to his ultimate luck? Damn knows. After all, the only hope of medical treatment he could hope for was partial at best. Mukuro couldn't decide. If only I could do a blood transfusion. The nurse's office should have several blood packs for transfusions. Mukuro suspected that Makoto's blood type might be written in his handbook, but she reached over to search his pockets. Haha. I see you're reaching for sleeping boy's clothes. What in the world happens next? Well, we better stream off, you know what I mean? Ha ha ha. Adults can keep playing, but you kids better press the B button, okay? Boo. Mukuro turned around at familiar voice and saw Monokuma standing for her. Wait, where's the B button? Where's the B button? There ain't a B. Wait, where's the B button? Where's the B button? Now we've got to watch this sexual scene. How a threesome, hey? A bear, a guy and a girl. You're alone with Makoto right now. Just think of me as a cute wild animal and let your lust lead away. As headmaster, I'm to prevent any illicit sexual relationships, but physical education classes are just fine, missy. Fucking hell, stop it, stop it. Alright, I'm gonna check time again. I've already set my close open the stream. 10 minutes, we'll end it. Though he would look just like the one that was at the gym, it's clearly a different Monokuma. Multiple Monokumas had been placed throughout the entire academy, so it wasn't a stretch for him to suddenly appear out of nowhere. Regardless, the same person was controlling all of them. Mukuro had been wary of Monokuma attacking her since, well, she was treating Makoto's wounds. But his appearance at this particular moment seemed to take her by surprise. Junko? Asked Mukuro cautiously. Monokuma tilted his head along with his tired body, inquisitively. Junko? Who's that? Junko? I've never heard about country before. No more jokes. Answer me, Junko. You were planning to kill me earlier, right? Junko this, Junko that. What's your problem? I'm telling you, I'm Monokuma. It must be a big disappointment if you can't even remember something like that. You're not just a disappointment as a person. You're a disappointment as a sister too. You're too skinny, and your brain is nothing but muscles. A personality is just unbearable. Can I delete this game now, guys? That pun killed me. Murder. Murder time! Oh, oops. I'm sorry, said Mukuro. She didn't need to apologise, but hearing her little sister call her a disappointment yet again was enough to make this almond soldier recall. Monokuma ignored her and her current situation, climbed on top of Makoto's belly with his body and began poking his cheeks. So, what are you going to do with Monokuma now? I'm really interested in human main habits, you know. Why are you? Asked Mukuro before trailing off. Monokuma lowered his tone and began whispering into her ear. Makoto's a pretty nice guy, huh? He even sacrificed himself to save you. He's so generous that it's actually hopeless. He's not dead yet, insisted Mukuro. Despite her firm tone, she couldn't hide the fear lingering in her voice. That's the most disappointing thing about you. You can't even say, I won't let him die. I won't let him die, Junko. Mukuro could barely get a word out as Monokuma erupted into boo-hoo-hoos and ahas and continued to torment her. As if you could do that. Too bad, no regrets. See you tomorrow. Wah! Is that all because Makoto was the first person to smile at you? Were you a disappointing, depressing, unladylike, inhuman killer machine? Despite denying that it was Junko, Monokuma began speaking at length about Mukuro's past. This contradiction was very much like Junko, and Mukuro was so shaken that all she could do was watch the bear prattle on and on. I need a fit survive in this world. The whole thing that kind people can do is die, you know. As proof, you're gonna watch Makoto die really soon. He won't die. Mukuro's tone of voice had become irregular ever since she took off her Junko wig. Aside from her conversation with Makoto, everything she said as Junko was from a script that her sister had written. But now, there was no script for Mukuro to rely on anymore. Mukuro was treating Monokuma like she would treat her own sister. If jail students saw her acting so weak, they'll never believe she was the same person who fought Sakura in the gym. Fucking hiccups. Why, not on purpose, I got fucking hiccups again. And not just that, if anyone from the mercenary past to see her now, her stark changing to an attitude might make them think she was someone else entirely. Mukuro continued to rail against Monokuma continued to rail against Mukuro. I really against myself, thank you very much. Nope, he's gonna die. I know it's sad, but he just had to face the facts. Monokuma wriggled his limbs and danced around, then pointed right at Mukuro's face. Because Makoto is gonna die by your hands. Oh shit. What? Huh? You're fighting amongst the terrorists. The big bad terrorist silences the weak-willed Makoto before he can leak any information. Doesn't that happen all the time? In the end, all the desperate things you said in the gym turned out to be lies you told just to escape. Turned out to lie. Oh. That blood just all say Mukuro frowned at Monokuma. You can't do that, Junko. I will let you do that. As she blurted out those words in a trembling voice, Mukuro gripped with confusion about what she had just said. Am I denying Junko is right now? Why? It's a strange feeling. To Mukuro, it's like she was standing on the ledge of a tall building and imagining what would happen if she jumped. A destructive feeling, akin to holding a friend's baby and wondering what would happen if you tripped and fell. I'm not allowed to hold babies. That's me, not holding babies. I'm always scared of dropping a baby. Now it's despair of me. Thanks a lot, game. Worst game ever now. 0 out of 10. Made me sad. Made me sad. Worst game ever made. Unfortunately, fear anxiety had suddenly taken control of Mukuro's heart. As a member of Fenrir and its ultimate despair, Mukuro had killed innumerable people. She had descended from the sky in a parachute as anti-aircraft weaponry fired all around her. Her heart never wavered on the battlefield, but now it felt like it could collapse at any second. Monokuma, however, was as stable as a tree, and slightly tilted his head to the side. Huh? Why are you listening to my story? I'm not the one who's going to kill Makoto. You are. What are you saying, Junko? But Guma began giving a strange explanation to a very confused Mukuro. Do you know what the suspicion bridge effect really means? It means you push the person you love off a bridge, and they'll be yours for eternity. Suspension. Huh, that's never heard of that before, but okay. I haven't heard of that at all. Life doesn't always follow what your textbooks say. It's sad. But that's what love is. These words made no sense, and Mukuro couldn't think of anything to say as she stood there, dumbfounded. Meanwhile, Monokuma continued his little speech, intentionally saying things meant to antagonize Mukuro. Basically, this is your big chance, you know. If you kill Makoto right here and now, nobody will ever take him away from you again. Makoto Naegi, dead by dawn. The last name he ever spoke was Mukuro Ikisaba. Last person he ever smiled at was Mukuro Ikisaba. Does that sound wonderful? There was a certain appeal to Monokuma's twisted suggestion, and Mukuro found herself unsure of her own judgment. This is wrong. It has to be wrong. But is it really Junko saying all this? So does that mean it's right? No, this isn't Junko. It's Monokuma. Monokuma. And are you sure you want to help Makoto? As it gets better, he's gonna know everything. He'll know what you did to your classmates. I can't believe you would actually erase your friends' memories of their time together and force them to kill each other. Makoto might get mad at you and say, "Oh man," and say, "Our real enemy isn't the bear, it's her." Do you really want him to blame you for this? Makoto's face turned pale. Or are you going to kill the others? If everyone else steps to you and Makoto dies, you'll be able to spend the rest of your school life together. It might be a good idea for you to both live the rest of your lives in this academy forever. No, that's wrong. And what are you going to do with these memories return? It's not like you are dating Makoto or anything. You're just watching him from afar the whole time. Man, you're so shy. You can shoot people's hearts and brains, no problem. But you can't even woo some stupid boy into liking you. Do you want to know? And Kane is like it a lot. Yeah, it's supposed to be of Kane. Oh god. Wait till you get there. Now we're back to the side of it we can do, which is a scene with Nekamaru and Akane, where there's and we do that because I'll do it, but don't know how yet. I think it's a slot thing with a bar thing. Mukuro trembled as Monokuma continued pressing the issue, gradually loosening the screws, keeping her heart secure. So Mukuro chose to pretend she didn't hear anything at all. All emotion had vanished from her face, and she looked silently for Makoto's handbook. I feel bad for her though. In a way I did feel bad for her, but again, if you're looking for his blood type, it's not really in the handbook. Mukuro's face turned pale, but in 5 seconds, her plan to ignore Monokuma had wholly failed. But since your headmaster is made up of 50% kindness, that's it anyway. Mukuro's blood type is B. I should never forget my exams. That's actually not funny. That's damn it, I made myself depressed. I got despair. Hooray! Actually never got B, I got C, D's. Despair! Shut up, Monokuma. I'm sad. As soon as she heard him say that, all the anxiety, horror, hostility, malice, and dread showing from Mukuro had completely vanished. Thank you, Junko. Mukuro's eyes sparkled without a hint of suspicion. As she turned her back to Monokuma without a hint of suspicion. I don't trust her though. Just trust her. I don't trust her. I don't. Just don't. I walked towards the refrigerator containing the blood packs. Fresh blood packs should have prepared for a plan to effect. They'll last in cold storage for 21 days. That should be good. Despite her emotionless face, Mukuro let herself feel a small amount of satisfaction as she took a blood pack from the fridge. As Monokuma watched her, his normally emotionless eyes twitched ever so slightly. The third player could see his face right now. Even if the other students could see his face right now, they'd wonder, is Monokuma surprised? That's right. They had the same shocked look on their faces as if they were seeing Monokuma for the first time. When I first saw Monokuma, I was just like, wow. Okay. Oh, wouldn't you believe the person who's in the world? I don't know, like, what would you trust a girl who literally made this whole killing game happen? Who literally made 2,000 people kill themselves? I don't know, I just don't know. Who literally threw a grenade at a car behind her and destroyed a taxi cab. Who tried to kill your sister. Her sister, I mean, tried to kill you, and literally made this guy become the ultimate nightmare. The ultimate despair. Gotta listen to you post thing. It's like, I got an announcement to make. Yurikuri-sama, 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 Yurikuri-sama. Don't say it fast, it sounds weird. Yurikuri-sama, Yurikuri-sama, Ikaru's a banana. It's a banana. There should be a limit to how disappointing it can be. It's far quieter than a mosquito's wings. Even with her foul-hided hearing, Mukuro couldn't hear what she said. Mosquito wings are loud, like. I hate mosquitoes. I think everyone does though, but I had one in my room. Like, literally every night I was trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. Wake up in the morning, mosquito bite. I couldn't see it. I think it died somehow behind a jewellery box. That's all. I was like, thank God you died, you arsehole. I don't know how it died though, but I still hate mosquitoes. Like, I hate them with capital H. I don't care about blood-sucking that much, but it's more the noise they make. Oof. Monokuma shook his head, and the voice returned to normal. It's not like I care about you. Don't be despair. I said anything. It's not expected much from you to begin with, so this will at least help me feel despair. But seriously, you disappoint me. Just so you know, despair and disappointment are completely different things, okay? They're as different as bears and pandas. Okay. I hate that sound. Oh, me too, dude. Especially at night, like again. Above my head, I looked everywhere at night, I had a torch on. I was like, where is it? Pitch black room. Hearing a. Oh. Thankfully, it's gone now. I haven't had it in a while. That's it. Thankfully, because yeah. God, thank God it's coming on a stream, like, hello guys, oh god, it's here again. No. And she shows my windows every night now, just in case it's probably from a window. Why are you... Mukuro's body started to shake as she turned back to look at Monokuma. He hadn't started talking any differently than normal usual. Junko hadn't turned off the voice modulator and started talking in a real voice, I think. And yet Mukuro was utterly terrified. She was terrified on instinct, not as a soldier. Half the reason she was terrified was because of the instincts as the ultimate despair. And the other half was because she was Junko's older sister. And then Monokuma, her instincts were telling her that Junko was annoyed with her. Junko? Why are you annoyed? Is it because I betrayed you? Or is it because I didn't die like you wanted me to? Sulked Monokuma. I'm beyond annoyed. I'm really, really angry. And I'm really, really disappointed right now. I'm so pissed I could take a rage nap right now. What the fuck's a rage nap? I'm so tired. You sleep up really angry, Rayman. Oh god. I never so angry though. Never have. Actually, if I'm annoyed at someone, when I'm about to sleep, I stay up for a bit. Then when I'm calm down, I sleep. Monokuma's anger didn't seem any different from his usual anger towards students, but Mukuro could instinctively sense no emotion mixed with it. Right now, she could feel that Junko was feeling hopeless disappointment. It's normal to someone who's wanting to lose hope, but with ultimate despair, disappointment means something else entirely. To them, disappointment was tantamount to losing despair itself. Oh shit. Mukuro was a member of ultimate despair. At her sister's behest, Mukuro has soiled the pans many times in order to fill the world with despair. Despite her pride towards being a member of ultimate despair, there's a clear difference between Mukuro and his sister. Junko Enoshima was despair incarnate. She was born in despair, letting it infect other people's hope, so it would rot them from inside out, twisting them into her own image. For Junko, feeling hope was its own despair. Creating despair in clothes creates despair in herself, which caused her to feel both intense pain and intense bliss. Junko had walked the fracture created from her conflict between pleasure and penance all her life. All my life. Eventually, the fracture would won until it swallowed the world and tore it in half. I'll say that song now. God damn it. All my life, no, all my life, all my life. Good song. Mukuro has never hope nor despair for the world, at least not when she was a member of Fenrir. Ever since she was a child, Mukuro believed she was meant to spread despair because of her sister. She hadn't harboured any ill toward the world. She simply accepted she was meant to spread despair, and chose to walk the same path as sister. The doubt she felt was only a recent development. When Junko told her about the plan, terrorists, when she watched the world burn at the hands of terrorists wearing Monokuma masks, she never wavered once. However, as soon as she heard about sisters planning to make a classmate kill each other, so included, a strange feeling inside began to stir within her. What started as a seed of doubt soon grew into a thorny vine ensnaring Mukuro's feet. As soon as she disguised herself as Junko and finished meeting the other students, as soon as she had confirmed that everyone's memories had been completely taken away, that vine began to tightening around Mukuro's heart. They're gone. Junko's the only one who knows about me now. That's it. But there's no problem. It's just like old times. Things will never go back to how they used to be, but that's fine. This should be fine. She had relinquished the past 2 years she had spent with a friend so that she would betray them and deliver death and despair unto them. Although her heart ached, Mukuro was beyond feeling guilt or remorse for her actions. But the question, why does my heart ache like this, still remained unanswered. Perhaps that's what she spent so much time talking to Makoto when she was in the nurse's office. When he was. When Makoto gave her that one particular answer, something changed inside her. Anybody breathe for a minute? Fucking read this for like an hour. As long as I breathe, like read. As long as I breathed. Alright, I'm better now. I'm better now, that's right. In return, I promise that if I do decide to kill someone, it won't be you. The words Mukuro blurted out Makoto weren't improvised to further her role as Junko. It was an honest sentiment from the bottom of her heart. She's even planning to ask Junko herself if Makoto could somehow be spared from her plan. Over the past 2 years, Mukuro's interest had been slowly shifting away from her sister and towards the world itself. By extension, her interest also included Makoto, the first person to ever smile at her and make her feel connected to the world. Ah. He was like a sapling of pure honesty that had taken root in Mukuro's heart. But by the time she realised that, the tree had already rotted. As Mukuro struggled to understand the situation, Monokuma let out a sigh and said, I wonder which part of you is a wolf anyway. Just the dog that blindly follows Junko's orders. What does a tattoo on your hand even mean? Are you just a bitch who's placed by loyalty to her owner? I like that. I don't know why, but I like that line a lot now. That is a beautiful line. It's a bitch. I bet Tokyo would say that. I'm positive. Monokuma continued to talk as Mukuro stood in confusion. She's sitting down honestly, but is she standing? She's standing. I was obviously lying when I said Mukuro's blood, Makoto's blood, type this B. What? Cried Mukuro. You lied? Junko? No person would have been suspicious. I never thought you'd actually believe me just now. I must have misplaced my eyes because I totally did not see that coming. Not even with my ability to predict the future. How shocking. Jeez, I'm about to start crying my eyes out like I'm some sort of robot cat. Seriously. It's gonna be okay, Junko, said Mukuro. I know our plan kinda fell apart, but I'm still by your side. Are you feeling alright? Because I'll do anything. Snap. A fucking siren, I told him to snap. Wow, that is actually creepy. Snap. Wee woo woo. I'm going to jail now. A harsh sound came from Monokuma's mouth. That sound was one of my circuits overloading. Because he's a normie! Oh, 0 minus. He's a normie! Kill him! Wait, no, don't kill me! Kill the normie! You normal blood cuck. You have normal talent? That's fine. You have 0 minus blood? Kill him! Meet me in the roof of the school. Wait. It's been so long since I've been so angry. Meet me on the roof of the school. I'll smash out all your baby teeth. Monokuma started shadow boxing in front of Mukuro, who remained frozen in place, clutching a blood pack in her hand. He still looked confused, and Monokuma threw up his arms in frustration. It's so disappointing, I can't even predict it anymore. Arrgh! A threatening roar burst from Monokuma's mouth as he looked at Mukuro with his sharp blades claws extended. At the moment, her face became completely emotionless. It was not a conscious action. The defensive instincts she brought home during her time with Fenrir temporarily suppressed her emotions as she countered Monokuma's attack. Mukuro grabbed a nearby IV stand and used it to parry Monokuma's claws. I'm just getting dry a bit now. I need definitely a drink after this. Well, it's next to me still. However, Monokuma's claws seem to be made with a special alloy and easily sliced the bar in half diagonally. Instead of following up his attack, Monokuma continued talking to Monokuma. Monokuma continued talking to Mukuro. Oh. Ugh. I guess you're not much of a disappointment when it comes to fighting. In fact, if you were so pathetic that you died from a single attack, that would have been interesting in its own way. But right now, you're just incompetent at everything. I'm sorry, said Mukuro. I couldn't help blocking your attack. But there's no way I can fight you, Junko. After all, I'm all you have. I'm the only one who understands you at all. Mukuro's words were riddled with endless dismay. The contrast between her usual stoic self and the way she was acting right now was so stark. People might assume she had multiple personalities. However, Monokuma just quietly stared at her. He was perfectly still, and his functions had powered down completely. Monokuma Mukuro continued to share her feelings. I loves it now. Oh, for 6 minutes, Anna. There's no way I can leave you alone. And Monokuma broke the silence, but at the moment, a monitor in the nurse's office split up, spraying the girl's face. Jungle fucking Hiroshima! I even did a fucking pose. In the X pose. You can't say a name properly, but a fucking. That sounds so wrong in many ways. At the same time, a voice completely unlike Monokuma's began to play from the speakers. Hey Mukuro. Junko! It had been several days since Mukuro had heard her sister's real voice, but her face remained emotionless. Excitement sparkled in her eyes. However, their shine immediately dulled. I'm grateful to you, Mukuro. I mean it. Junko's voice emanating from the speakers, saying very gentle and kind. I don't trust her. I don't care. She's hot, but I don't trust her. What do you mean, cute girls can't be villains? What do you mean? What do you mean she can't be a villain? She's cute. You ever know a cute girl who's been a villain? Exactly, there's only 28 girls I know of. Junko? I'm really sorry. I said so many mean things to you. I even tried to kill you earlier. I was just about to make you do something horrible just now. Even though I know about your feelings towards Makoto. You don't have to force yourself. Even if you don't notice, it's only obvious to anyone looking at you. You never cared about class photos. But when Makoto said he was going to take you on, you made sure you faced the camera. And then Junko Hiroshima, young with despair, flashed a smile. A pure sweet smile. On the monitor, she looked like a normal high school girl teasing her older sister. And yet, Mukuro could feel despair and anxiety encasing themselves around her. I always thought you tried hard to take pictures with Makoto. I guess that's what makes you so disappointed. Still, even though you're disappointing and annoying, I still love you. Ah, she's a nice girl. I'm gonna go to school. Wait, what? No, Junko, no. I'm gonna to school. I can still doing that honestly. Done. Mukuro trembled upon hearing those words. I love you. That's all she ever wanted to hear sister say. Mukuro believed. Wait, what way do you mean love? Do you mean love way or do you mean love way? No matter how what Junko said, she believed she really loved her. She believed she was the one who could truly understand despair known as Junko Hiroshima. She was naive. As soon as she heard Junko say I love you, Mukuro realised she could never completely understood her sister. It was only at this moment that Mukuro finally understood her sister's feelings. Got a fucking hello sisters me in my head. It's distracting me now. Junko's words right now were kind. Perhaps that kindness was completely honest. The words I love you might have been true as well. I mean, yeah, I can see it being true. However, for Junko Hiroshima, this was her way of saying goodbye. Wait, what? She was severing the ties between them. It was painfully clear to Mukuro. And then, before she could even say anything, the girl in the monitor made a remark that cut Mukuro to the bone. I'm sure someday you'll make your dreams come true. Ultimate despairs never talk to each other like this. Oh shit. Simple truth stabbed into Mukuro's heart. Junko had no further use for her. Her very sister was parting ways with her. Mukuro had dedicated over 10 years of her life to the cause of ultimate despair. At this moment, it all counted for nothing. Those years no longer mattered to Mukuro. Her sister's rejection was more than enough to send her to the depths of despair. That's why Mukuro, even now, clung to a small sliver of hope. Shit! Meanwhile, Junko was still on it. Monitor. Fucking British coming out now. Monica. Oh god. Monica! Oh my god! Danganronpa confirmed. Yeah, right. Do you really think I'd say something that nice? You're so annoying. Can't you just hurry up and disappear already? Mukuro hoped Junko would say something like that. She hoped that she would start verbally abusing her again, or call her useless and incompetent. Mukuro was so masochist that she preferred to be showered with bullets and contempt and endure this kind of emotional pain. But I love you, Mukuro. Bye bye. Monitor went black, giving Mukuro to possess the horrible goodbye she just received. And this from Q, Monokuma started moving again. Isn't family love so nice? By the way, do you know that in about half of all murder cases, the killer is a family member? Monokuma spoke in a usual tone of voice. That's a lie. You ever seen Murder She Wrote? The celebrity is a killer. I mean, oh yeah, Mukuro, she's shattered. Like, if... God damn it, like, I feel bad for it. Again, I like Mukuro a lot. Like, imagine you get despair and suddenly your sister just says, parts ways with you. You would not feel good, you'll feel broken inside. Out of experience. Of course, I have despair too, so I know how it feels. I don't have despair, honestly, I don't know of. Dun dun dun. Monokuma spoke in his usual tone of voice, but it was unclear if his words were getting through to Mukuro. Mukuro let the blood pack in hand fall to the ground and tighten her grip on the iron bar she was holding. I'm sorry. Junko, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I know. I'm sorry. There you go. I'm sorry. She mumbled quietly as if she was chanting a spell, and walked past the blood pack on the floor to Makoto's bedside with the iron bar in her hands. Oh. I'll do it properly. I'll make sure I do it. So. Oh? Said Monokuma, perking up. What are you going to do properly? Do to Makoto with that big thick rod he got there? Are you going to do him? Or are you going to do him in? Either way, I'm starting to feel some heart-throbbing excitement. Fuck's sake. Mukuro looked like she had been completely broken. Monokuma walked closer to her with eager anticipation. Anticipation! Stomach pains there for a second there. Suddenly, Monokuma's body suddenly floated into the air. Huh? No expression on his face, Monokuma tried to see what just happened to him. Hell yeah, girl power! And in a blink of an eye, an iron bar ripped through his body. The tip of a bar, which had been cut diagonally early into a sharp point, went straight through Monokuma and stabbed into a surveillance camera. The lens was completely destroyed, and the camera shot out sparks as it broke down. The iron bars were still stabbed into the surveillance camera as Monokuma dangled from the other end. He opened his mouth as if to say something, but only static came out. A few seconds later, his functions came to a complete stop. Shit! Here you go, girl! Hell yeah! Hell yeah, baby! Without making a sound at all, Mukuro kicks Monokuma into the air. Soon as Monokuma's power source and his bomb circuit perfectly aligned with the surveillance camera in their office, Mukuro plunged the iron bar into all three of them. No normal human had the skill to utilize such a technique. Not even an ultimate. All hesitation within Mukuro had vanished. Her eyes sparkled like a panther stalking its prey at night. A tense aura surrounded Mukuro, even more so than when she fought Sakura earlier. Ignoring Monokuma's lifeless form, she looked at Makoto as he breathed softly and remembered her sister's parting words. So this is despair, she mumbled to herself. I'm gonna go keep going until I think we'll finish it. Like, probably not even nearly done, but you know what? I'm enjoying this so much. Might be the longest episode then. I'll just write it called Danganronpa IF. That's why. She mumbled to herself. I'm so sorry, Junko. I never really understood what despair was. She spoke without emotion, like a machine. But it's going to be alright now. I finally understand. Hidden within her, passions began to stir. So, I'll make sure I make you happy, Junko. I'll make sure I fill you with despair. I'll save Makoto. I'll make sure the others don't die. I'll let them escape from this place. I'll deal with the people on the outside too. invested so much time and killed so many people for the sake of a plan. And I'll destroy every last remnant of it for you. It's not an act of vengeance toward a sister who had abandoned her. It's an act of mercy. Stuck between ultimate despair and the hope she gained from Makoto, Mukuro was being refined into something that was unlike spell hope. And she had no way of knowing where her path would lead. Oof, going good so far. Very good. God damn it, though, this is a really good chapter. I'm going to keep going though. Be a very long episode. Call it Danganronpa IF. Because, well, I'll say part 2 of it. So finish it. So it's all finished. So put in a Danganronpa thing, you know. Left playlist when it's made. Over 10 minutes have passed. The sound of the students leaving the gym and making their way to the nurse's office rang throughout the hall. Just how Jack continued to dodge Sakura's attacks with tricky movements. Like she's like walking, moving like up. Sakura's like, damn it, nearly, sneaky bitch. When Byakuya blurted out, enough free, you irritating pervert. Just how Jack stopped in her tracks. Oh my. Getting chewed out by my bespectacled Byakuya is making my masochistic side get all tingly. They say the line between sadism and masochism is paper thin, but in my case, it's more of like a Venn diagram. Ugh. Words can't explain those hot waves of passion scrubbing from the top of my head to the tips of my toes. Tips of my toes, tips of my toes, tips of my toes, tips of my toes. As she rambled incoherently about Byakuya, the other students tied her up with a microphone cable from the gym and locked her in a room. Ah, rest in peace. She ain't dead, but rest in peace. Other students stayed behind to keep an eye on her, while the rest left to search the grounds of school. As soon as the door to the nurse's office opened, Kyoko saw a non-functioning Monokuma with a hole in its chest and the remains of a surveillance camera. It wasn't just in the nurse's office though. On the way there, the students had seen several destroyed surveillance cameras and scattered Monokuma bodies. This was a clear violation of school regulations, but if Mukuro was allied with Monokuma, those regulations wouldn't apply to her anyway. Monokuma inside the gym was no longer moving, and the students had lost contact with hacker Bishiki Madari. So the students assumed that Madara had taken control of Monokuma and went after Mukuro on his own. Interesting. With that in mind, Kyoko turned and looked inside the nurse's office once again. It was unusually quiet. The beds were empty, but Kyoko could see from the bloodstains that someone had been resting here recently. Yeah, I wonder who it was. I wonder who it was. It's probably Junko and Ashima. Wait a minute. Looks like they've already gone. Mona remarked, but as he was about to leave, Kyoko spoke up behind him. I'm going to stay here with Chihiro and search for clues. Huh? asked Chihiro, timid eyes widening. Clues? Kyoko continued to speak in a calm tone of voice. Yes, there may be some clues in these Monokuma remains. I figured you would be the best candidate for investigating machinery. Sakura spoke up. But isn't that dangerous? Since Sakura could only clearly hold Rory in a fight with Mukuro, she had joined the other students in searching the whole school grounds. Who was looking after Jill then? Right, being serious, who would look after Jill if, like, these are here, these people here. And Jill is... Jill's Jill. Kyoko shook her head and replied, I'm sorry to say this, but if things go out of hand, Chihiro and I will just spin you away. I think it's better if we search for clues here instead of doing nothing. Besides, we might be able to use Monokuma's parts to detect any radio broadcasts from the outside world. Ugh. You certainly have a point. Understood. We'll be exploring this floor for a while. Please shout for us if anything happens. If anyone dies, come shout for us. Wait, what? What? How did she destroy Monokuma like this? As Chihiro cautiously stood over Monokuma's remains, Kyoko started searching through the room. She zeroed in on one of the beds and began studying it intensely. A moment later, Kyoko was satisfied with what she found, let a small sigh before she spoke. Chihiro, let me apologise to you in advance. Huh? I dragged you to this scandal of mine, so if anything happens, run out the hallway and call for help. What does that mean? But instead of answering Chihiro's question, Kyoko started talking to one of the empty beds. Let me say this first. I'm prepared to hear your story. No matter how ridiculous it may sound, I promise not to decide if it's a lie or the truth until after I've listened to it in its entirety. Chihiro looked confused. She didn't understand what Kyoko meant at all. Whoa. I know I can do this, okay. Now do like this. No, what? No! How to get out of this? Oh, there you go. The Ultimate lowered her eyes and turned to the Ultimate programmer to make a request. Chihiro? Fucking voice. Chihiro, your fucking voice. What? What about my voice? Does it smell? Use your laptop. Does your laptop have a voice recording function? And do you also have a microphone? I'll borrow Werepirebie's. No. Huh? Yeah. I want you to use that to record everything we're about to hear. But there's no clue, no one here. As Chihiro went to herself, she began connecting Monokuma's parts to her laptop, and she turned on the record function. I'm sure we'll pick up every sound in this room now, Chihiro said, nervously. Satisfied, Kyoko nodded and once again started talking to the empty beds. So what were you going to do if I told everyone that I found Makoto? When she heard Kyoko say that, Chihiro looked back at her and was surprised at what she saw. At that moment, the art programmer was kneeling on the floor next to Monokuma remains. On the floor next to Monokuma remains. What? On that position, she's able to see it. On all of the beds in this office, there was one bed in particular that could be seen from the entrance. Underneath the bed lay a limp Makoto. A blood pack was hidden next to the bed, and slowly provided Makoto with a transfusion. The contents of blood were clear. Rather than blood, it seemed to be some kind of saline solution used in emergency hydration. Although it wouldn't be as effective as an actual blood transfusion, it was enough to keep him from going to shock. Though that was the extent of Chihiro's medical knowledge. Sorry. She was surprised that Makoto had been in this office this whole time. Not only that, but Kyoko wasn't talking to the bed that Makoto was under, which sent chills throughout Chihiro's body. Yeah, my throat. I feel it's dying. However, there's nobody under the bed that Kyoko was facing. But the moment Chihiro noticed that, a voice rang out from underneath it. As soon as everyone's attention was focused on that Makoto, was planning to take advantage of the opportunity to take someone hostage. Chihiro cautiously lowered her head until it was nearly touching the floor. She was able to make out who was talking. Surprisingly, the person hiding there was clinging to the frames of the beds, like a ninja clinging to the ceiling. Presumably, if someone had glanced on the bed quickly, they wouldn't have noticed anything was there. But Chihiro had no idea how the person was able to hide under the bed for so long. She could at least understand that her strength was beyond normal human levels. There's no question that the person hiding under the bed was Mukuro Yukisaba. But he was pretending not to notice. Why? Mukuro's voice was cold as ice, but Kyoko didn't even flinch as she responded. Because I wanted to hear your side of the story. I knew you were hiding under that bed. Compared to the others, the frame was slightly more pronounced. Chihiro tried comparing the bed to see if this was true, but she couldn't tell the difference at all. Only Kyoko's natural observation skills would let her see something like that. Mukuro seemed to come to a similar conclusion, and appeared from under the bed without making a sound. Her face was stoic and cold. Compared to the bomb inside Monokuma, Chihiro thought she was even more terrifying. Yeah, no offense, but she is pretty stone-faced. Stone-faced meaning, not really emotional, motion, I guess. Mukuro ignores Hiro and shifts her eyes at Kyoko. She leaned against the wall and let her arms fall to her sides as she threw out another question. Why do you want her to hear what I have to say? Kyoko thought about this simple question for a while, as if she were searching within her own heart for the answer. If I have to provide an answer, it's because I wish to remain neutral. Kyoko quietly looked down. I'm currently missing most of my memories. I don't know who I am or what talent I had to be accepted to the school. She could hear Chihiro gasp behind her, but Kyoko didn't mind and continued. Even so, I believe I should listen to what you have to say. Regardless of whether you're good or evil, I must hear all the facts in order to know the truth. Good and evil don't matter. I come to a conclusion based on what I see and hear. Come back. Oh, sweet, you're back. Mukuro leave Junko. Both knife. Painful. I say, sent me something, dude? You sent me something? Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. Like the design of that. I think that's some methodology that's been stored into me. Good drawing, dude, honestly. Yeah, honestly, me seeing that picture gives me a little breath of air. Breathing, time to breathe. I see. Completely forgot you were like that, Kyoko. But before I listen to what you have to say, I'd like to ask you one question first. I might do it the other way, wait. How do I get that menu up? How do I get that little menu up there? Here, I'll use like this. Oh, never mind. Just some pages. I'd like to ask one more question first. What is it? Mukuro's reply was completely emotionless. Kyoko resented the question as if she were asking it for herself as well. Not Discord that. What was my talent that allowed me to attend this academy? The answer to that question was simple. Can't hear you. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Fuck. What do you mean muted? Oh, okay. Oh, you can't hear me. I thought like my screen was muted then. I actually panicked. You gave me despair, Galaxy. You gave me despair. How dare you? Now I'm on despair now. Time to destroy. Kyoko, you're the ultimate detective. The answer marked a turning point for both girls. Thank you. I have a better understanding of the situation now. Kyoko slowly raised her head and presented a theory. If our memory loss wasn't just a coincidence, then your group has the ability to raise people's memories. Also, with that in mind, if we take into consideration the situation that unfolded in the gym earlier, I can only come to one possibility. Possibility? Yes. What you said to Byakuya when we thought you were taken to hostage. You claimed that they met 2 years ago. It's possible that might actually be true. The fact that Makoto called out Mukuro's name, the things that Mukuro confirmed and denied, Genocide Jack's outlandish claims, these key factors that Kyoko noted during using special observation skills were converging in her mind to form one answer. It's possible that Byakuya and Toko's memories were also raised like mine, but I don't think their circumstances are quite the same as mine. What if our memories can be controlled so freely? It calls into question whether that day Monokuma appeared was also the same day we entered the academy. Like you said, it's possible that we've known Toko Fukawa for the last 2 years. What do you mean? Chihiro cries, still working on connecting her laptop to Monokuma's parts. Just play your machine. Oh. Kyoko continued, speaking to both Chihiro and Mukuro. We thought we were not conscious with sleeping gas the moment we arrived at the school. But it's possible we were simply made to think that's what happens. That would make a lot of sense. Once again, screw my throat, please. Not really, my throat hurts, I mean. For example, when they spent the last 2 years at Hope's Peak Academy, and the memories of that time were completely erased. It's impossible that we weren't even ultimates at all. Just random people who've been implanted with 16 years worth of false memories. Ooh, that's actually a good theory to make. I'm just saying that's a pretty good theory. I'm just saying. Maybe. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Though Kyoko's claim sounded ridiculous, her face was completely serious. She looked up at Mukuro once again. Which means I'm considering the possibility that your crazy story is actually the truth. Kyoko's declaration filled the room with silence, but she didn't let silence overwhelm her. Kyoko cut through it with her own words. I cut through those words with a knife, or a blade, or a knife, or both. Without evidence, all I can do is make hypotheses. That's why I want to hear what you have to say, Mukuro. I have no intention of blindly believing. What are you going to say? Or what that self-proclaimed hacker who took over Monokuma said. She paused and lowered her eyes again, but declared with powerful determination. Even so, I intend to come to a conclusion as fairly, as objectively as I can. Can I do that if you trust me and tell me the truth? Kyoko's conviction was clear from her voice. Mukuro's eyes narrowed slightly, and a tapestry of emotions flashed towards her face as she looked towards Kyoko. Once she opened her mouth, expression and voice were completely devoid of emotion. That's right, I completely forgot. You were like that. Mukuro repeated this herself softly, then faced Kyoko and declared, that must be why Junko took care to raise more memories compared to the others. Very well, I'll tell you everything. And after Mukuro placed Makoto back onto the bed, she began to mechanically tell a story. Story of a girl who wanted to fill the world with despair. A girl who only felt truly happy when she was filled with despair herself. Hold on, dude, I'm checking him. Think now. Is it? As I say, well, I've got a picture, dude, of a gothic, fringe picture. I swear it's trying to say you sent something else, though, for some reason. Don't know why. My phone's being weird. Well, I've got a picture, though, anyways, nonetheless. Really good picture. A girl who only felt truly unhappy when she was filled with despair herself. A plan for despair that began 2 years ago, or perhaps even earlier than that. How the world was currently ruled by despair itself. Mukuro provided a brief summary of everything she knew about the plan. That's why it sounded more outrageous than Kyoko expected. And through her story, Kyoko was able to learn the truth about herself. Who she is, and why she came to the academy. The fate of the academy's real headmaster, Kyoko's father. As she listened to Mukuro's story, Kyoko remained silent the whole time. Her face went blank when she learned her father had died. Perhaps her memory loss and the absurdity of the situation helped lessen the impact somewhat. But there was no guarantee Kyoko would even believe her story. After Mukuro finished speaking, Kyoko stayed silent. With her unrivaled mental prowess, she was able to listen to Mukuro's story without interrupting her or dismissing it as nonsense. Mukuro continued, "You don't have to believe me. After all, any pictures that would prove my story are with Junko. All I can do is talk." After she said that, Mukuro silently walked towards the entrance to the nurse's office. Hey, you're back. Also, great drawing, dude. Very good drawing. I like the drawing. Interesting. Very interesting. I was about to sing a song like, my brain was like, now sing that song from, what's it called, Wonderland, Blind Dance Floor. Don't know why. As she said that, Mukuro silently walked towards the entrance to the nurse's office. When she arrived at the door, she spoke again without looking back. But even if you don't believe me, you still listen to everything I'd say. So, Kyoko, Chihiro, thank you. Anytime, dude. You also got good talent. Ultimate drawer, artist, drawist, ultimate drawist. That's the new ultimate now. Drawist. God damn it. Apologies in such a strange tone of voice. She turned to bed with Makoto lay, breathing weakly. Make sure Makoto stays rested. When he wakes up, make sure you give him some sports drink. For the dining hall will supply a room for drink. Please? Of course, but... What are you gonna do now? Asked Kyoko. Character of comics wants to do. Time material. Oh, dude! I know. I tried to make a comic myself years ago, still playing it. About kind of a drug thing called Angel Tears. Like, you take it, you can take no pain, or pain's pleasure. So, in other words, cut your hand off, it feels great, and your hand grows back. But after it's gone, you know, run out of the thing, the pain becomes hell. And people will take it with heroes and that, anyway. Something dumb I'm trying to do. But honestly, I'd say you got all the time in the world when you're older, so you might have some free time, just make it. And you want to be good, dudes. You're great, good art. You got great art, good art. So just give it time. Maybe one day in future, be like, right, I'll sit down. I got free time. I can do it. I'd love to see a comic, honestly. What you can do now? Ask Kyoko. Mukuro trained himself up. If it's in French, I'll learn French just to read it. I'm not even joking. I'll learn French. I'll learn these words. God, that's a fucking meme. So that bone jaw. Sorry, bone jaw. What are you saying? It's French. It's French or hello, dumbass. Bone jaw. Oh, bon jaw. No, bone. Like bone jaw. Oh god, that meme's stupid, but it's so good. I'll see what's my pants. Oh, Miss No Pants. That's fine. Who needs pants? I'm wearing pants usually. I was wearing pants. Demonetized, deleted channel. You don't wear pants? Deleted. Despair. I need to make Junko full of despair. Mukuro continued, mumbling to herself as she opened the door. There's nothing else I can do. No, there's nothing you can do. God. Mukuro stopped walking as Kyoko spoke firmly. Regardless of whether Monokuma is really Junko and Shima, or Beshiki Midare, if you're dealing with him, you won't be able to lay a finger on Makoto. I don't really fully trust you, but if you're really concerned about Makoto's life, I want him to work for you. With you. For you, wow. Big ton of events. I like Beshiki, it's probably abandoned by him already. It was right, probably banned him already, right? I'm sorry. I don't really work well with others. Mukuro looked away, then bowed her head as she left the nurse's office. But, I'll do my best. He's probably simple clothing, simple shirt. Suiting well? Yeah, I'm suiting well. He suits him well, looks good. Yeah, it looks well on him. Kinda like a Fritz the Cat, I think he was, who walks around with his shirt on. That's really it. And that Fritz the Cat is a witch. That's the adult thing. The door's closed and Mukuro was gone. That's a really weird ass show that is. Adult movie, Fritz the Cat. Which was the first R-rated animated film ever. In cinemas, I mean. And that is just a weird ass film, I mean. It has another one too, which is very, very weird. I'm sorry for involving you in something so dangerous, Chihiro. I've seen it, and I've got... It's funny, but it's so offensive too. It's back in the old days. As she continued to organise the vast amount of information that Mukuro gave her, Kyoko turned to Chihiro, who was still working on Monokuma. My favourite song. I'm doing clothes wash really sort of things. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'm alright, I like that. I'm liking what I'm reading so far, dude. Interesting. She trembled with fear. Chihiro suddenly looked back at Kyoko. Kyoko? About what Mukuro said just now? Chihiro's face turned pale as she struggled with her words, and Kyoko tried to calm her down. Needs to wash a shirt covered in blood and silk costume. Is that from experience, Galaxy? Are you telling me something now? Galaxy, please don't. Galaxy, no, I'm sorry, help! he's got a gun! Nah, it's true though, anyway, just watch it easily done. Don't wear home jeans, washing them out, the blood comes off easy over the shirt. Or wear a red shirt. No one knows, it's just ketchup. We can't determine if anything she told us was true or not. There's no need to be afraid. But Chihiro shook her head and returned to looking at her laptop. I think she's telling the truth. What are you based on? Well, looks like Monokuma is really being controlled from the outside. Part of Monokuma's system had been connected to Chihiro's laptop, and she was analysing the data within its control panel. Interesting, no, I guess not. I can say interesting all the time now. That's literally when this ain't falling asleep yet. It was then it went program I noticed something unusual about it. This control panel program. I thought it would be another year before the system became fully operational. Chihiro started trembling so much that she was unable to continue speaking. I can't confirm it, said Kyoko, opposing the possibility to avoid jumping to conclusions. It's probably possible that a similar program was being developed secret. Drain all blood and a little blood around your neck, and in emergency drink the blood to heal you redeeming capacity. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like. Damn it. Well, I like that though. I like that. I like that. I don't know. That's pretty cool. But Chihiro smartly shook her head and said, "No, that's not it. It just looks really familiar to me." Kyoko looked over Chihiro's trembling shoulders to peer at the screen, and that's what she noticed. This program. Chihiro, did you create this? All the element programmer could do was nod weakly. Oh, dun dun dun. First floor main hall. Mukuro continued moving forward, and was fortunate enough to not encounter Sakura on window. Without interference from anyone, she made her way to a hall as large as a gym, and stood before the sealed main entrance. Also, the new Sims place, new Scarlet Paradise, I've actually edited it. For some reason, all the rooms were deleted. Because I think Dante left. I mean, Furnash left. So I actually edited it all myself from scratch, but it looks so much better now. No joke, it looks so much more detailed. It took me 3 hours. Because I add this, change this. Second floor be like this, have that room, and that. Done. Oh god, that was hell to make. It's easier to understand why he's wearing his things. Very joyous what he's doing in life. Very, very, very true. No tension from anyone. Appearance. She made her way to a hall. Yeah. Suddenly, Monokuma propped up no shadows to block a path. Within this hall that resembles a nuclear bomb shelter, replete with all manner of heavy weaponry. Monokuma's silhouette was conspicuously out of place here. His laughter rang throughout the room as he wiggled his body from side to side. What are you doing at the nurse's office? Did you eliminate your rival for Makoto's affections? Or did you help and play matchmaker instead? Either way, what's that noise there? Either way, don't you think it's kind of adorable to put Makoto and Kyoko in this kind of situation together? If this were a suspense film, those two would be the last couple standing. Oh, God, wow. But if this was a horror film, they'd just die anyways. That's actually true as well. Both statements are true. I mean, horror film might survive anyway. Maybe Makoto might be the one who dies, because Kyoko would definitely survive. What if this time was the killer was alive and all along? Splat goes the blood, pop goes the meat. I'm a huge fan of endings where a character thinks they are gonna live, but I actually headed to Final Destination. Oh my god, is that Final Destination reference? That's a Final Destination reference. Final Destination reference right there. Definitely, that's definitely is. Fucking hell. Got in 3 where she thinks she's safe. I think her name's Erin. and she's on a train, and then it just crashes at the end. That was a vision, then it turns out yours was a crash. Wait, what the hell is a intimidation? What does that even matter? Despite Monokuma's angry complaints, Mukuro remained unperturbed. She continued to stare icy daggers at Monokuma, as if she was waiting for him to finish speaking. Oh, anyway, I'm just so sad right now. A regulation-breaking delinquent is disrupting the harmony of his peaceful academy. Can't even keep one of my students from running wild. Time to say goodbye to your incompetent headmaster. I'll use Monokuma evolution to become a big magnum headmaster and mould you to a decent student. As soon as he said that, Monokuma extended his claws and waddled towards Mukuro. So I'm gonna mould you, but I'm gonna kill you first. When he finished speaking, Monokuma suddenly charged at Mukuro like a spiked volleyball. That sounds pretty fucking... Imagine the imagery now, that's beautiful. Beautiful. But Mukuro was faster and dodged Monokuma's attack. She shot back, keeping a distance from Monokuma just in case his claws could extend even longer. Just then, a shadowy figure appeared next to her. Mukuro twisted her body in its limits, and just narrowly evaded the figure's attack. Once she landed on the floor, she immediately saw, "End here now. End here now, of course." So what does this immoral killer want anyway? Are you going to tell the others the truth and escape them? Even though you would know what outside world is like right now? Two Monokumas were speaking to Mukuro in unison. Oh shit! Honestly, I wouldn't mind if I did that. I just imagine the look of everyone's face when they discover the truth. Had a shard mangled in one side of his soul, haven't reached eternal peace yet. There's a population issue, had a shard in ways. I like that place. It's a place to make. Very good job, dude. Very creative. Very cool. Just imagine the look on anyone's face when they discover the truth. It fills me with such heart-throbbing excitement. Two Monokumas to you to speak in serious sound. You said you destroyed my plans, but there's no happy ending waiting for you, no matter which route you take. You know what's going to be worse? I've got to stream Sims later on. With third floor. So, for Sims, by a little break for now for that. I'll do second and third floor Sims and keep someone in there. So that might be the finale for season 1 of the Enter Life Friends. They'll make new characters and add them in. Of course, I can have 8 people in the house, I guess. Then add them to Killing Game. Yeah, I might do that. What do you think, Monokuma? I agree. And you only have yourself to blame for that. Don't tell me you thought they'd be grateful to you. Even if you guys escape here, do you think they'll still forgive you when they get a whiff of that nasty air outside? Some of them might prefer you to stay in school, and some of them might resent you for being kind and showing them the truth. But then again, this is all your fault anyway, so it doesn't matter what they think of you. Why am I throwing my charger up and lap my controller? Why am I throwing my charger? There you go, good English there. Why is my phone my charger? Monokuma had made a little mistake. Despite facing down two Monokumas, Mukuro's expression didn't work either. Didn't water. There you go. Didn't water. Right, whoops. Don't go back. No. Go back. Then again, this is all. She understood like trolling two Monokumas simultaneously with a piece of cake for Junko. Mukuro drew an arm-length metal bar from seemingly nowhere and readied herself. It was the remains of the IV stand from the nurse's office, sharpened into a pointed weapon. With a weapon in hand, Mukuro responded in a cold, mechanical tone. That's fine, I'm already used to that. None of the fear she felt when Monokuma suggested that Makoto would blame her appeared on her face. Her path was clear to her now. She calmly issued a demand to Monokuma. Junko, open the gates. Shook off such a straightforward demand left both Monokumas momentarily speechless. But soon they replied, "Huh? Why?" "So we can all leave together." Another straightforward answer. Both Monokumas faced each other and began gesturing as if they were whispering to another. Shall we? Yeah, shall we? Whispering noises. Mikuro knew the movements were intended to mock her. Unmoved, she continued to speak to Junko indirectly. "I think they'll understand if I show them the outside world. And then they'll stop doubting Makoto. You always find new ways to disappoint me, Mikuro." That's my charger just came out again. Stay in there. That sounds so wrong. Oh, whoops! That happened. Is it still streaming? Oh, I somehow pressed the play button twice, like really fast, twice. Werepirebie. Okay, it's still working. Thank God. Oof. Wait. Yes, good. Do you forget why the school has an air filtration system? It's true that the air outside is polluted, but I don't think it'll kill us immediately. Besides, it's better than being trapped in a school and forced to kill each other. How can you be so sure the others will go along with you? You know what I mean, right? Before the former headmaster got turned to space dust, he interviewed the others and they all agreed that they would want to stay in the school. That was before their memories had been erased. Do you really want to betray their wishes? My nose. My nose. Mikuro blinked and suddenly stepped forward. "I don't really care about their feelings." "Huh? You want me, Junko? Don't worry, I'm always watching out for you." Ugh, God. I'm gonna make sure you feel despair, and then I'm gonna make Makoto and the others happy. If you want to revel in your own despair that badly, then I'll trust the hope Makoto gave me and take my chances with him instead of you. Mukuro's brief but powerful words caused the Monokumas to turn and talk to each other again. "Oh my, this doesn't look good at all, Monokuma Mary. This child doesn't realise her own hypocrisy. She's so disappointing that she's starting to reach critical mass, right, Monokuma B?" The Monokumas looked at Mukuro, who seemed ready to destroy them, and said, "What do you think, Monokuma C?" Mukuro was taken aback by the question. Her instincts suddenly kicked in and she immediately dodged away. At the moment, a third Monokuma, another one, his claw extended, passed by with her where her head had been previously. The same Monokuma had unit landed with several spins and faced Mukuro, who had been clung to the remains of a surveillance camera, still attached to the ceiling. Shit, okay, got three Kumas. If you could go on a journey, where would you go? I think Kuma's probably kind of in a Monokuma in a way. In a way. I agree with you both, A and B. The three Monokumas line themselves up. To students locked inside the academy, this sight would have been akin to a nightmare. Right on. The three units began speaking in perfect harmony as their 6 eyes looked up at Mukuro. Suddenly, they each jumped away in 3 separate directions and kicked off one of the walls. The path of each unit's triangular attacks all converged on a single point. Mukuro was still clinging to the ceiling. She was surrounded by razor-sharp claws coming at her from different directions. But this situation wasn't even a nightmare to Mukuro. Compared to the time she fended off 3 assassins who invaded a camp one night back when she was still a member of Fenrir, this was nothing. My boy is gonna be killed, so if I do turn off soon, you know. This thought crossed Mukuro's mind as she dangled from the ceiling with one hand and thrashed her limbs around like a tornado. This thought crossed Mukuro's mind as she dangled from the ceiling with one hand. Insensitive by this move, the Monokumas fell to the floor with a loud crash. Mukuro landed on the ground and chased after one of them, brandishing her metal bar. Suddenly, she stopped moving and took a huge leap back. One of the Monokuma exploded with a deafening roar. He had detonated the bomb inside of himself in an attempt to take Mukuro down with him. Thanks to her honed battlefield instincts, Mukuro managed to avoid explosion. She looked towards the hallway, expecting an explosion that attracted the attention of Sakura and the others. But she didn't hear footsteps approaching. Monokuma's voice rang from within a dense smoke. Oh, down to Rory. I already told the other students to assemble in the cafeteria. They were eager to follow my orders. I told them I would disarm poison gas. A special police unit was coming to get them. Cheeky fucker. I'm quite sure Kyoko and others are still in the cafeteria by now. I'm sure Makoto is with them too. Fucking hell, sorry. I doubt Sakura would get too rough with him, but I'm sure Byakuya will torture Makoto once he wakes up. You sure? He definitely will. So what do you know about this? What? What do you know about this? About what? About this. About what? This. What's this? This. No! What? Do you know what I'm talking about? No! Just imagine him rubbing salt on pouring sweet sauce into the open wounds. Man, I'm getting all hot bothered right now. Gross. Wow. She listened to Monokuma's overlapping voices. Mikuro tilted her head slightly and asked, I'm pretty sure they're going to find out about you lying about the special police unit. Are you really okay with that? No worries. Once I've dealt with you, I don't care at all if they find out I was lying. You still don't get it? It's such a disappointment. It suddenly dawned on Mikuro. Not the reason why Monokuma didn't care if the students found out if he lied, but rather that the voices of the Monokumas in the smoke were gradually increasing in number. As smoke started to clear, shadows of 3 Monokumas appeared. The one that exploded couldn't have revived, so a new one must have come to its place. Damn, this is getting a bit tense in a way. It's like, damn, hope she'll be alright. Will she escape appearing in Danganronpa 2? Goodbye despair? Probably not. Fuck, sorry about coughing. The one that exploded couldn't wait. But there's no way Mukuro only heard 3 Monokumas talking just now. Just to prove her hearing had been accurate, Monokuma suddenly made a move. 3 Monokumas bent over and began twirling their upper bodies. Behind them, the Monokumas merged, like art images brought to life. Second row of Monokumas mimics the early ones with only 1 frame of delay, revealing even more Monokumas behind them. Eventually, Mukuro realised that there were 3 rows containing 10 Monokumas each. Shit! Boo! Do you know this they call a circle dance? Monokuma's 30 voices spoke in perfect harmony. As they divulged information that had nothing to do with the current situation. Mikuro only knew that multiple Monokumas were positioned throughout the academy. Only Junko knew how many Monokumas actually existed. Mukuro had no way of knowing that these 30 Monokumas were part of a larger contingent. Hold on a minute. A flock of 2-tone teddy bears were teethed to run around. Mukuro felt she was being bombarded with hypnotic images. Oh shit. Shit, how long has it been actually? Hello, good phase, by the way. Yeah, I'm doing this till it finishes. Or at least till 3 hours, maybe. Yeah, I'll talk about 3 hours. And I'll probably stream Sims later. Faced with this abnormal sight, the Judgment Soldier remained calm and maintained a focus. My throat's starting to go a bit. So if I do Sims, might be muted or just I might not talk as much. She was nothing like the girl who had panicked earlier in the gym when Makoto impaled. Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, but this is a chapter called If, which is in a game that you can get. But yeah, Goodbye Despair, Danganronpa 2. You can get 1 and 2 reloads online on PSN and Steam. I would recommend this game, it's a very good series. She stood for the emissaries of despair, She slowed her breathing and allowed her heart rate to accelerate. Your distinctive instincts, not through a panic, that sent her blood racing throughout her body, speeding up the reaction time of her cells. As her senses sharpened, the Monokumas began speaking to her again. Don't worry, I'll make sure Makoto doesn't die. As long as everyone lives, I can reset their memories as many times as I want. That's right, all your efforts, hope, dreams and determination are going to be right in a garbage heap. By the way, if you've not played Danganronpa, this does have spoilers, this kind of chapter does. So I recommend playing the main game before watching this, but it's up to you. But just in case you do wonder what's going on, yeah, the main game will clear everything up, really. That's what our games might go off. Right. Monokumas took turns speaking in groups 10, as if the mastermind controlling the Monokumas wanted to show off her ability to manipulate them. However, the Element Soldier knew what the true purpose behind all this was. She strained her ears to the limit and her ears discerned sound hidden among the Monokuma's voices. Mukuro's face remained perfectly still as she kicked off the floor. The moment she moved to the side, a roaring sound through the entrance hall. The ceiling mounted turrets in front of the gates started raining bullets down on Mukuro. Monokumas were just a mastermind's decoy while she tried to blow her away. And further trapping her, Monokumas charged at Mukuro through the storm bullets. Sorry. Mukuro guessed that the mastermind programmed their movements in advance so they couldn't get hit by a single bullet. She ran for the gates, evading range bullets and claws every step of the way. Programming 3 Monokumas and 2 turrets were also protecting Mukuro's escape route. This would be considered impossible for anyone, but Mukuro knew it was possible for Junko. As Ultimate Despair, she possessed despair-inducing abilities. That's a part of the capabilities of any normal human. Her display of power was only for fulfilling Mukuro with despair. A display of power was only fulfilling Mukuro with despair. The scene playing out in front of Mukuro was brimming with despair. The adorably deadly Monokumas laughed and danced like reapers as bullets whizzed through the air. It was despair to the point of absurdity, and it was all for Mukuro. But in the presence of such despair, Mukuro felt a strange serenity. For me? Junko's doing all this for me? Junko, are you watching me right now? In the end, perhaps Mukuro really was a disappointment. She clenched her fists. Junko, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the bullets. Dead. Sound, object, gunfire overshadowed her whisper, and Mukuro fell completely silent. As a member of Ultimate Despair, Mukuro's heart was filled with joy. Though she was filled with emotion, her eyes had lost a sparkle. Silence filled the air. Even the gunfire from the turret seemed to stop for a moment. But only an illusion to the one controlling Monokuma. Something strong enough to silence the gunfire and avoid being picked up by a sensors spread throughout the school, with Mukuro at the centre. I'll make sure I do this right. With that final thought, she closed her mouth and turned off her motions. As she ran through the waves of scorching bullets, the air around her began to grow colder. As this cold coolness spread into her heart, it began to beat in a mechanical fashion. Several seconds later, Mukuro's body and mind melded together and began one with surroundings. Her temperature now dominated the battlefield. I need a quick drink. One order, quick. Throat's starting to hurt a bit, so feels a bit better now, but yikes. Probably most I've read in the game, or anything for 2 hours. Out loud too, so you should read in my head. Despair, bullets and Monokumas filled the area. Mukuro predicted their movements and jumped into the air without any hesitation. One of the Monokumas jumped at her, but she avoided his attack, kicked his body, and launched herself into midair. Bullets pierced through the space Mukuro was previously occupying, striking a falling Monokuma right through its internal bomb. The impact of the bullet caused it to explode, sending fiery Monokuma parts everywhere. As she rode Blast Wave, Mukuro balanced herself in midair as she kicked away too. 3 Monokumas leapt after her. She moved so gracefully, she was practically flying. Fly on you, crazy diamond. But wrong game, wrong anime. In contrast, the Monokumas threw himself into the path of oncoming bullets, exploding one after the other. Some of them exploded near the main entrance, but their blast didn't even leave a scratch. With full control over the entrance hole, Mukuro evaded bullets and confirmed that the bombs inside Monokuma were enough to destroy the door. But if you stop, Mukuro needed to get information on what she must do to escape the academy. She had no desire to kill Junko. Mukuro wanted to fill Junko with despair by instilling hope to the future of Makoto and the other students. That was Mukuro's ultimate goal. Get information. In contrast to her determination, her mouth stayed shut. But this did not mean Mukuro was not currently speaking to Junko. His situation. This battle of death and destruction was a conversation of sorts for Mukuro. All she knew how to do was fight. She thought she wasn't really interested in anything else. She thought she didn't need anything else. All Mukuro needed to be was a sword to fulfill her sister's desire for despair. Her purpose alone was the crux of her existence, and she lived her entire life convincing herself that she couldn't do anything else. That's why her power was like a language to Mukuro. Her battles with death filled more about her heart than mere words could. Her words were in a wind of savagery that blows across the battlefield, uprooting others who also speak the language of violence. This was true even against her sister. When Junko would berate her sister, Mukuro couldn't talk back. All she could do was cower and apologise profusely. But it's different now. For the first time, Junko was using language her sister actually recognised. The child of despair who tore the world apart was speaking to her sister with a language of power. Mukuro's heart filled with joy. For that reason, she strengthened her focus on her conversation with Junko, and that emotion began to gradually disappear. On this frigid battlefield, Mukuro continued her heated conversation. Endless rounds of despair fired from the school's turrets. But Mukuro's words intercepted every last silent shot that threatened to shatter her body and mind half. She quickly realised that the Monokumas hadn't decreased numbers at all, no matter how many she was destroying. Shit. Not only did she notice that more Monokumas had been joining the fray until there were nearly 50 of them for Mukuro to fight. Monokuma fight Monokuma. Mukuro's resolve wouldn't break so easily. As she continued to wield her power, her heart began to fill with something that was neither hope or despair. She learned despair from being abandoned by Junko, and she learned hope from her acts of violence. For Mukuro, who had no interest in this world, this small space in front of her gate was a reflection of her life, a representation of her perfect world. Fucking was starting back, shit. Such a good time. This disappointing girl, filled with endless disappointment, who knew of no other way to live, continued her lonely dance. She surrendered herself to a rhythm of despair, which accompanies the music of hope. I ain't ending it now, I'm just gonna quickly set a bookmark here. I want to save quickly just because I don't trust this game, so I'm gonna save it. We'll continue it now, I'm just gonna save it quick. Thank you. I don't think I saved last time, that's why. Alright, cool. Doing it again, just try to save. And get a thumbnail. There. How much time had passed? Surveillance cameras at the gates were capturing footage of countless Monokumas falling like for the hand of a child who fought like a raging demon. Monokumas bolstered their numbers, and now 100 of them were trying to sink their claws into Mukuro. Could 100 of them fit in a room with Mukuro as well? Most of them were running on autopilot, reacting to her movements based on prior information they had received in advance. But despite standing for hundreds of mechanical adversaries, Mukuro's face showed no fear. She hadn't sustained a single injury, giving her a presence that was nearly divine to behold. Though Sakura Ogami was powerful enough to injure her arm, Mukuro in her current state could potentially fight Sakura to a draw now, without relying on her firearms. She took complete control of the battlefield, taking in her surroundings as if they were a part of herself. She dodged attacks from the rear, as though she had eyes on the back of her head, and stabbed through Monokuma's weak points with her metal bar. No matter where the attacks came from, Mukuro reflected them, all as if her skin were covered in eyes. Like the Grateful Dead from JoJo. Describing her as ultimate along with did her justice, Mukuro just transcended the boundaries of humanity and began becoming a pure killing machine. I'd pause there because I was literally blanking out a bit. Ugh. Too much reading makes me sad. I can still continue though again, but damn, fucking hell, it's really long. But despite that, pretty much an hour doing read now. 4 hours. 3 hours for me, count the other episode. Even though she understood the ludicrous power her sister possessed, Junko was not afraid. She felt not one iota of fear. After all Junko can feel is despair. She even started to admire her sister's attempt to feel over despair, but that sentiment quickly filled Junko with an orgastic ecstasy of despair. Junko knew. She knew that Mukuro was neither hope nor despair. She was just a phenomenon. A disappointing girl who no longer understood herself. Who only knew how to be violent because it was all she could do, believing them all. Shit, I just did an MM rap something. Don't really. I probably could do an MM rap, but fuck it up. Mukuro, yeah. She was a natural disaster, like a typhoon or a tornado. Or perhaps, like gravity, she was now a fundamental force of a universe that only existed to bring despair to Junko. Mastermind enjoyed watching her sister go all out. If Mukuro destroyed everything and ruined her life, Junko would still be comforted by despair. She could just go right ahead and overpower her. Junko considered this for a few seconds until a familiar hopeless habit reared its head. A habit of getting so bored that it made her sick. The girl who had been grinning as she watched the screen now bore a look of calm stoicism, and she reached for a microphone connected to Monokuma speakers. Mukuro is no longer human anymore, but Junko knew how to bring her back. It was a simple feeling, really, and with that hopeless feeling for Mukuro in mind, the mastermind said just one word. Mukuro. Oh. In front of the main entrance. Mukuro. That voice. Let's call it a name. Instead of using Monokuma's voice filter, Junko's natural voice was coming out of Monokuma unit. That's what it took. One word, Mukuro Ukasaba stopped being a force of nature and became a person again. Monokuma would not miss this opportunity. As if moving the best of Mukuro's shaking heart, a tornado of claws leapt to attack her. Mukuro trusted her instincts and twisted her entire body to fend off the attacks, leaving her with only a few scrapes here and there. But despair wasn't over yet. Element despair wouldn't waste any time making the next move. Mukuro, watch out! Huh? As soon as Mukuro heard that voice, her mind went completely blank. There was no mistaking it. That was Makoto's scream. The scream that saved her from the spears of gun gear and spear and changed her destiny. That's a weird name for the gun gear though. No, that's wrong! The voice. It took her a tenth of a second to realise that voice was just a sound clip that Junko replayed. You sick bitch. Wow, I'm so right. Well, no, she's a bitch though. She's a bitch. But still, damn. But it was more than enough time to drag Mukuro, who was grinding humanity into despair. But once she recovered from her moment of shock, Monokuma appeared behind her and roundhouse kicked her in the temple. She twisted her head to roll with a blow, but at that moment, different Monokuma attacked her from the opposite side of headbutt. As soon as Mukuro dodged the attack, 3 Monokumas launched simultaneous drop kicks and knocked her to the ground. The fact that they weren't using their claws meant they would try and kill Mukuro right away. Before she could stand up again, dozens of Monokumas waiting for her on the floor climbed on top of Mukuro and pinned their limbs. One of the Monokumas waddled over to Mukuro as she lay face down on the ground and laughed. Boo-hoo! Pretty girl getting pinned by all these me's. I wonder if I should feel more excited about this. Don't make that face. I don't want to kill you. I would just pump you full of bullets right now. I don't think the audience watching this on TV would like that anyway very much. I need to make sure I do the right way for this. Need to make sure I do it the right way this time. What are you planning to do to me? Mukuro asked in her emotionless voice. Monokuma guffawed and answered. Nothing. I'm just going to stick to the original plan and make you play a killing game at school. I'll raise everyone's memories again, and I'll just make them redo the introduction and an entrance ceremony again. In typical Monokuma fashion, he leaned his face towards Mukuro. That'd be boring if you had to redo everything. Maybe this time, I'll let you participate as Mukuro Ikusuba. I'll take away even more of your memories, just like I did to that irritating detective girl. You'll just be a poor little girl with no memory at all. As Monokuma talked and wiggled his body from side to side, the other Monokumas danced and twirled around. Amid this fantastical scene, Monokuma continued to describe his hopeless plan in a nonchalant manner. At first, she'll be the girl with amnesia, and everyone will feel so sorry for you. But as I unravelled mystery of this academy, I found out who you really are. Excited to think how I treat you when that's happened. Knowing you probably kill someone purely of instinct. Maybe I should rethink my rules about self-defense. Ooh, okay. Boo-hoo. You can't. Her memories will be erased. There's nothing she could do about her classmates hating her. But losing them, even her childhood memories, would mean her connection to Junko would be severed as well. If Mukuro had no interest in the world, that was unbearable even for her. I've heard of New Game Plus before, but this is the first time I'll get to see a New Game Minus. Should I tie you up for fun? Maybe we should make this game even more masochistic. Forget hard mode, very hard mode, and inferno mode. Wanna just skip ahead to possible mode? Narration memories after I drag you on a motorcycle, pummel you with 1,000 baseballs, burn you at stake, and crush you with an excavator. Mukuro knew what Monokuma was talking about. Yep, the ultimate execution. Describing the tools they had prepared for various executions they had planned for the students. They want to introduce themselves. They will grand school grounds will eventually find a flat-chested girl with amnesia, covered in bandages with Fenrir's tattoo on her right hand. I bet a certain fan base might get off on that. If this were a game, that would increase sales by 500%. Though Monokuma sounded like he was joking, everything he said was deadly serious. As evidence, Mukuro heard a rumbling sound off in the distance. Now then, your sweet ride's on its way. Based on the engine's noise, Mukuro surmised that it was a large motorcycle, as opposed to being used for one-off executions. Yeah. Just like see, yeah, Danganronpa again. Goodbye Despair. I recommend playing the game though. It's on Steam, 1-2 Reload or 1-2 Free Trilogy, and PS4, PSN. Not on Xbox One, I don't think. It's on Xbox. I might be wrong. I don't think it's on Xbox. No, no, it's not. That I know of. Hold on. Sweet, you're back. Nice though. So, surmise that this large motorcycle that's supposed to be used for one of the executions. I took the time to bring this sword away from the punishment room, so you better be grateful. The sound of a roaring engine grew louder and louder, like approaching footsteps of death. Mukuro wondered how Monokuma would drive it with such tiny arms and legs, but then she remembered she was dealing with an ultimate despair. Junko would make the impossible possible just to bring back despair. Hold on. despair that went hand in hand with Mukuro's fate. Fucking hell, my nose. Oh, PlayStation exclusive. Huh. Thank God I got Xbox and PS4, I mean. Yes, my Xbox is a PS4 actually. Plot twist. And that's why I like Xbox PS4 better. Hold on, I've got to sneeze and fit. Yeah, so PS4 exclusive. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Xbox. Did I fail? I couldn't just feel John Crow's despair. I couldn't save Makoto and the others. Questions raced through Mukuro's mind, but she wasn't able to answer them. There's no way she could have answered them so easily. After all, she could have answered them so easily. There's no way. After all, she was still alive. The sound of a motorcycle grew closer and closer, as if it was threatening to break Mukuro's spirit. Suddenly, Monokuma stopped moving. The other Monokumas continued doing their automatic movements. As this strange event unfolded, Mukuro noticed something. The motorcycle had suddenly gone quiet. After a few seconds, the engine exploded to life and began to approach even faster than before. And a few seconds later, what appeared in front of the main entrance was an enormous motorcycle that ploughed through groups of Monokumas like a predator hunting its prey. The rider of this motorcycle was none other than Mondo. What the fuck? Excuse me? Excuse me? What? Mukuro and Monokuma were both visibly shocked by some events. What the fuck? Excuse me? Instead of addressing them, Mono accelerated the motorcycle itself from Monokuma directly towards Mukuro. Just before his front tyre touched Mukuro, he popped a reverse wheelie and turned the entire motorcycle around. The back wheel swept over Mukuro's back, knocking away all the Monokumas that were appearing there. Hey, can you stand? Mondo asked, and begrudgingly offered his hand to Mukuro. Confused, Mukuro took his hand and stood up. What are you doing, Mondo? I was so close. One of the Monokumas protested. Not his normal voice, but as hacker, Beshiki Madari. Oh yeah, you're Beshiki or whatever, right? That's right. Why are you helping a terrorist? I ain't bragging about this or anything, but I had no clue if you were this girl's lying. The veins in his temple began to bulge, and his cheeks flushed with anger as Mondo says. But still, I ain't the type just let stand around while some idiot gangs up on a girl. We say, get a hold of yourself. You must be experiencing Stockholm Syndrome. You deluded yourself thinking that you're friends with the criminal who's taking hostage. Monokuma tried to explain to Mondo, but he ignored him, took Mukuro's hand, and pulled her onto the back of the motorcycle. Oh, shut the fuck up. I don't know nothing about Stockholms or syndromes. Don't go acting like you can boss me around. As Mondo shouted, he revved the motorcycle as if he was using it to punctuate his words. A ceiling mounted turrets began moving, but the two disappeared before the turrets could take aim at the motorcycle. And they zoomed through the hallway. Countless Monokumas chased after them, waving their claws wide through the air. I want to see this fucking animated now. It's so fucking cool, this is, honestly. Although my voice is getting sour, I'm loving this. Why? Asked Mukuro. Huh? Shouted Mondo. His voice was even louder than the sound of the engine. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't trust you at all. He lowered his voice slightly, as if he were whispering to himself. But still, I don't know why, but I felt like I could trust what he said. He? Inquired Mukuro. But there was no time for questions. The unit leading Monokumas chasing after the motorcycle had almost caught up to them. And then, like the enormous maw of some fearsome creature, they brandished their claws in perfect unison. At that moment, the motorcycle zoomed by a certain girl. The girl's fighting ability surpasses that of any non-human, strongest girl on earth. Junko! Wait, no, wrong girl. With a fine spirit that defied comprehension, giant martial artists kicked off the floor. A sound even louder than a motorcycle's engine filled the room. When Mukuro looked back, she saw Sakura, So I keep swallowing, my voice is Sakura landing on the floor, sending a pack of Monokumas flying several meters away. Sakura? She heard Mukuro mumble her name. Sakura didn't acknowledge it. Like a statue of fearsome god king, she calmed her breathing as she stood before a pack of Monokumas, ready for battle. Your pursuit methods seem unbecoming for someone who claims to be a hacker. An overpowering aura seeped from her skin, and her skin shimmered as intense heat began to fill her hallway. Unlike the power of Mukuro's sheer violence, this was a power of martial arts. That's open on YouTube now, by the way. Well, rest in peace, I thought people playing on Xbox on that. Mukuro throws the air around her, and time along with it, but Sakura was generating enough heat to boil space itself as she stood before the Monokumas. Well, I should buy a PS Vita just to play this game on a PS Vita on the go. Someone in the street going, "No, don't kill her, please!" That's heat stinging her back. Mukuro looked ahead. Fumi and Chihiro are cautiously peeking from behind a door leading to the dorms, while Aoi and Taka kept watch from inside the building. I passing by them. Mondo slowed down the motorcycle as he reached in front of the cafeteria, and soon turned into a complete stop. The other students looked warily at Mikuro. Amongst these students, Mikuro noticed two people who weren't regarding it with her suspicion. One was Kyoko, who seemed to be studying the situation. The other one was a skinny boy who was leaning against Kyoko's shoulder. Makoto? Mukuro's lips began to tremble as she sat on the back of the motorcycle. Ignoring the pain coursing through his body, Makoto smiled at Mukuro and repeated what he said to her earlier. I'm glad you're safe, Mukuro." Unfortunately, Mukuro wasn't able to realise her hope of filling her little sister up with despair. Instead, she successfully planted the seeds of hope into her fellow students. Hell yeah, good ending! Hell yeah, that's some more junk was there. Hell yeah, good ending, bitches! Fuck, I did it perfectly once, I can't do it again. Like, hell yeah! Yeah, no, that's better. Makoto had barely regained consciousness while Mukuro was fighting a horde of Monokumas at the main entrance. When he woke up, he did something extremely simple. He talked about his memories. Most of the students were still skeptical even after listening to Mukuro's recorded confession on Chihiro's laptop. Obviously, they were still not entirely convinced at first when Makoto woke up, but after Sakura asked him a question, the ambience completely changed. Then beyond the walls of the school, the world was completely destroyed. You're saying there's no one else alive? Makoto slowly sat up to answer Sakura's meat question. Don't worry, I'm sure Kenichiro is still alive. Still safe. I'm sure he'll still keep his promise to you. Sakura gasped. Kenichiro, I call Kenichiro is Kenshiro. Was the only man she couldn't defeat. A man who had promised her a rematch, and made her one other promise as well. How did you know that name? How do you know about that promise? Because you told me. No. Makoto slowly corrected himself. You told all of us. Sakura was silent after hearing his words, but she then faced the other students and spoke in a loud, clear voice. I've got to trust Makoto. Sakura? Although Aoi was shocked, Sakura continued to speak with determination. What Makoto just said is something I kept locked away inside my memories. In fact, I was planning to keep that secret until the day I died. But if I share that secret, that means there was once a strong bond between Makoto, myself, and with my fellow students as well. Makoto continued to talk in a gentle tone. Though it could have been good for his health, continued to slowly talk about the memories the other students no longer have. You were a guard hero. Shit! How do you know? I mean, what? No, I'm a girl. I'm a girl, I say in this voice. Why do you know about the story I'm playing to write? Are you a specialist? An end user who can predict the future? You... I'll finish that story for me. You had me help you with inking. Wait a sec. How do you know I extorted money from that girl related to Kazuya clan? Ha! Because Ian tried to sell my organs to them. His wounds were excruciating, but even so, Makoto kept smiling and talking about the lives together. As if his duty to do so now that he had regained his memories. Ah, he's a sweet guy, honestly. As the other students listened to him, they slowly began to realise something. The vivid accounts he was providing couldn't be explained as just passing knowledge. So yeah, this song's so good, honestly. Clearly, some kind of bond between them all had been erased. Only Byakuya remained cynical. There's no way I would have grown closer to any of you. It's likely that you're all secretly working together. While Byakuya was still hostile towards Makoto's recollection of her memories, for the time being, he determined that Makoto wasn't actually a terrorist. He's not a terrorist. I think. I'm not a terrorist. Prove it. Shit. My only weakness. Proof. I mean, we don't have yeah. I'll try to prove he's not a terrorist. But, he could be. I'm not a terrorist. He played the games. So, Makoto had brought enough time for Makoto to wake up and share his memories with the others. Even she hadn't intended to do that. It was still a small sliver of hope that she grasped tightly. Damn. And now, as she looked at the boy who had smiled at her, Makoto didn't know what to say. The battle was over. Mukuro was now back to being a disappointing girl. She's a great girl, Gabe. Don't talk down on her. Oh, it's almost 3 hours. Yikes. I mean, we're probably done, right? Right? 10 chapters left. What the fuck? She turned away from everyone's faces and apologetically climbed on the back of the motorcycle. But Makoto saw her and suddenly opened his mouth to say, "Thank you, Mikuro. You saved my life." Why do I read Mahiro for some reason? Thank you, Mahiro. Wait, you're not. Wrong game. Well, actually, it's the right game. Shut. That's like saying shit. Makoto gave her words of sincere gratitude between his weak breaths. Mukuro couldn't bring herself to look at him as she mumbled to herself. Why? Huh? If Kyoko told you, then you already know what I did, right? After regaining his memories and learning the truth, Mukuro should have nothing but hatred hated traitor to him. Why would he smile at her, someone like her? Mukuro kept her head down. Makoto smiled as if he wasn't sure how to respond and said, "Well, I guess you're right. But you also saved my life many times during these past 2 years and..." Pardon me. Makoto took a deep breath and smiled at Mukuro again. "You're my friend. We've spent time with each other. It would be great if you could look for a different path, not despair. If there's any way I could help you, I will. Do you really think I can walk another path at this point? I don't know what you can do, or even what I can do. But I think it's more important to look for that path instead of actually find it. I want to have a path good. I hope I understand a path. You know? If it's intentional or a coincidence. Just because he regains memories, Makoto had said something similar to Mukuro when he spoke to him in the office. When he spoke to him in his office as Junko. Regardless of whether he lost his memories or regained them, these words revealed Makoto's true character. As Mukuro confirmed that to herself. Stop breathing. Stop breathing quick, guys. Be right back. I'm getting out of breath so fast now. Mukuro confirmed that to herself. Makoto blurted out something that was almost too trusting. "It's not just you, even Junko can." But it's immediately interrupted. Oh shit. Look at his face appeared on every monitor in the academy, and his laughter seemed to be coming out every speaker. I could have kept turning to be a hacker, but it's boring to impersonate someone who doesn't exist. If he keeps up, I'll lose my identity and turn into Konokuma. Huh. Gyoko looked up at the surveillance camera and addressed Monokuma directly. He seemed to give up pretty easily. There isn't a bear anywhere that gives up as easily as I do. Regardless, I'm pretty sure Chihiro has figured out the secret of my control program by now. So, as I thought, you included that program on purpose. I love this tune. Gyoko realized something when Mukuro told about Junko. There are two reasons such a hateful person could intentionally leave an obvious clue inside the Monokuma units. Either Junko wanted the person to learn the truth about the outside world and themselves on their own and turn hopes into despair, or she was looking forward to that clue resulting in her own plan being undone, which would allow her to feel despair towards herself. She was an angel of everlasting darkness, delighting in her own despair, using it to spread despair and destruction to those around her. Why sound like that continue to play the role of Monokuma? Because it's cute. Actually, I set that program for Chihiro to discover she happened to be one of the final 5 survivors. Survivors? What's more math there? Survivors. Ugh. I feel so sad and empty that my preparation was a waste, but I'm going to think about it positively. The word retreat doesn't exist in Monokuma's dictionary. Nervousness began to grip the students as Monokuma continued talking in a relaxing, uplifting tone. Now then, it looks like everyone's here, including Toko, who's still tied up in her room. Oh shit, yeah. Let's start the heart-throbbing, exciting, special graduation exam! Huh? The students broke it out in noisy confusion, but Monokuma ignored them and kept talking. Don't think about it too hard. Relax. Don't think. Change Elax to Uppert. Or Uppert? Would I care? I'll still be the most adorable bear here. Byakuya, visibly annoyed with Monokuma's nonsensical rambling, shouted, I already know it's you, Junko. Stop this stupid game and show yourself. Oh my, don't you know? If you're on the Lord, you must find out a heavenly hidey hole. You need to bring out a worthy sacrifice. You're not worthy enough at all. Oof. Do you really think the Master would show herself for your pathetic hope and despair? Wahahaha! He roared maniacally, then began to explain a special graduation exam. You pass my exam, everyone will graduate. But if you fail, you'll be held back for a whole year. Reset your memories, give you a fresh new lease of life, and you introduce yourselves as the start of a school year again. They'll say people's lives don't come with reset buttons, but I'm not a people. Whether it's soft resets or hard resets, I can do as I please. Yoshihiro seemed confused, but the other students knew what Monokuma meant by reset. What a bastard. Is going to force them to relive their school lives once again. And Yoshihiro struggled to understand. Taka pointed at nearby monitor and shouted, Stop this already. No matter how what we do to us, we will never commit murder. These past few days would have already made that clear to you. What was that? Jumped Monokuma. Are you serious? Of course. No one here would ever take another being's life for any reason. Saka shouted. One of the students, a pale-faced girl standing apart from the others, looked away. The girl standing apart from the others looked away. It was Saka. As she trembled, a voice popped up from behind her. What do you think, Saka? She couldn't even turn around from sheer terror, but Saka knew. She and Monokuma was standing right behind her. Do you really think none of you will become a killer? Monokuma leaned towards Saka and asked her a question only she could hear. By the way, Saka, why did you go to Makoto's room when nothing strange happened yet? You know what, she wouldn't spend time with him. Is that so wrong? She wouldn't kill him. If she was a killer, why did she die in the first case game? Tell me that. Because she's trying to kill Leon. No. Leon tried to kill her. Do you have any proof? Any evidence? Don't show me evidence, please. Don't show me evidence. It's a fake evidence. Do you two have some inappropriate relationship? Or would your fans think they found out that you made a move on a boy by sneaking into his room? Or were you there for some other reason? You couldn't make a sound, which matched a scream as the trembling worsened. Makuma had nothing to gain by cornering Sayaka and toying with her emotions like this. He simply wanted to be a young singer, young singer fall into despair over a true character. Despair. Despair? Despair. 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 I can't say despair or despair in the same sentence. Despair. See? It doesn't roll off it. What you sent me for you? That reason, Makuma, he's not relevant. Oh no, not evidence! It's self-defense! As she stabs him. It's self-defense. God damn it. There's no evidence. That impact picture right there. Yeah, just there's not evidence. She was God, I feel bad in a way. Like, I've met people who tried to like say she was not the killer. You played the game. She did try to stab Leon. You want to have to die? Their hero comes in and gets stabbed. Plot twist. Leon comes in. Hey guys, what's going on? Oh, I've been stabbed. And I'm in the shower for some reason, and I'm dead. I still want to know. And I will never know, but I still want to know who killed Yashihiro and Beta. Was it still Leon? Or if it was plot twist and Makoto killed Yashihiro. Then again, that would literally ruin the third case, just less literally ruin it at the park. And I want to see the game, like the beta game, for the game somehow. That'd be interesting. Hey, what are you gonna do to your close friend you've known for the past 2 years? Determination from last night, bane of memories Makoto had recounted, and ate away at Sayaka's mind like disease. As her mind began to rip itself apart, she fell to her knees. A clear ball flying at just under 105 miles per hour struck Monokuma in the mouth with enough force to sink to his face. The speaker in Monokuma's mouth was immediately destroyed as his body rolled into a wall and stopped moving. Sayaka came to her senses and looked where the ball came from. If it's Leon, I was going to be so laugh. Leon, damn it! Don't worry, she won't kill me. She would never kill me. Just looks at a picture. This guy's lying, the picture's photoshopped. You died before. No, I didn't. No, I did not die. I did not die. I did not kill anyone. The picture's a lie. I want to see that though, just like... There's no proof from the killer. Turns the game on. Does a screenshot. See this? That's a picture of you killing Sayaka. That's a game! So, we are in a game. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I guess I'm the killer. Ha ha ha. And Sayaka died. She saw Leon breathing heavily as he stared intensely at Monokuma. Yashihiro grabbed him and yelled, "Ugh, dude! Why'd you do that, Leon? Crystal ball is really valuable." Leon had stolen Yashihiro's crystal ball and thrown it at Monokuma. Oh, he stole the ball again. Dun dun dun. Wait, he's a thief! That's a punch, that's a crime. And crime does not count? What was this? Monokuma bastard was trying to take Sayaka's hostage. What was I supposed to do? Dude, that crystal ball cost me $2 trillion! $2 trillion! They don't even print that much money anymore. Oh, bullshit! Besides, if the world is all screwed up, what the hell are we gonna need money for anyways? But, if it's safe out there, I just join the major leagues or whatever and pay you back. Oh well, I can pay you back, do something else besides baseball. I think it's baseball. As the two argued, Sayaka fell to her knees. Hey, shouted Leon, running towards her. Sayaka, are you okay? She She looked at him and stared blankly. Leon? She had made up her mind and raised her head as she said, is there something I need to confess to you later? What? Seriously? Sayaka was staring at Leon so intensely that he briefly forgot about the current situation. Not just to you, but to Makoto and the others too. Sayaka had made up her mind to confess the sin that was weighing heavily on her heart, but Leon seemed not to hear the latter half of the remark. He ran back to the others, slapped Fumi, and Shashiro on her back, shouted, "Alright everyone, it's ASIC exam! ASIC exam whatever, get out here already." Yep, she was gonna make love to, kill Leon. Maybe. Just don't use a sword. No way I'm gonna let you, happy memories of this place get taken away. Monokuma inside monitor responded, Fine, that things are finally coming to a boil. Let's start the exam. It's at graduation, I know. Sakura, who had been outside a dormitory, suddenly appeared with some information. The Monokumas in the hallway are acting peculiar. The students all moved to the main building to see what Sakura was talking about. There they saw 50 Monokumas standing in 2 rows along the walls hallway, and one standing at the very end of the hall. Pardon me. Look at all those Monokumas, guys. All those Monokumas. Oh shit. All those Monokumas. God, it's so scary. Plot twist, actually the Monokuma, what are they called? The tiny Monokumas in V3. Can't you see it? Look, there's one. Let's count them all. One. Something strange topped Miss Monokuma's head. A enlarged version of the escape button that Makoto would obtain for the Mono machine. Sorry, one of the Mono machines sounds like a blade double fruit One Piece. It does, and it's distracting me a bit. I got a mono fruit. Just me who sees that? Mono, me? Mono, not me. The me at the end of Core's button on top of his head will open the main entrance. You'll have 15 seconds to get the button, and if you do, I'll let you have it in place of the diploma. The student seemed surprised by the straightforward explanation. Only Celeste remained calm, and she asked Monokuma with a bored look on her face. Of course, it's not as simple as running up and taking it, is it? Oh ho, how mean. Don't look like the kind of headmaster that would interfere with students' graduation. Forget the gunfire salute, and we'll send my graduates off with some fireworks. 100 fireworks to be exact. Enough for 20 seconds of hardcore partying. The more perceptive students immediately realise what you're talking about. The bombs installed inside each Monokuma. They will explode one after the other, filling the hallway with fire as soon as time started. After 15 seconds, the me standing in the back hall is going to sacrifice himself to give you guys one final firework. By the way, this probably isn't important, but that button isn't very durable. This graduation exam was Monokuma's way of saying that he had no intention of letting anyone leave. It was clear from the explosion that the students saw during the entrance exam that the halls of Hope's Peak Academy would be barred to fire. Even if someone was lucky enough to survive this explosion, the burn of the body alone would be enough to send them to a fatal shock. Their lungs might be completely incinerated by the scorched air before that. Even though they sacrificed one student to run through, the odds are still low that they would even succeed. There is no reason for every student running at once either, and a shadow of despair fell upon their faces. Nice, very nice. I almost want to take a picture so I can have those faces as a souvenir. I'll probably say Sakura because she's so fast, or here. Sorry, yawn there. Sorry, yawn. I didn't mean to yawn. It's a tired despair. Despair's tiring. As Monokuma laughed from behind the monitor, Sakura stepped forward. I'll do it. I have seen explosion once, but I believe I'm capable of withstanding its power. No, shouted Aoi. You can't! If you couldn't handle 100 of those explosions. Sakura shook her head. I'm the only one who has a chance. Suddenly, Mondo remembered the motorcycle he parked inside the dormitory and said, Hold up. The motorcycle might be fast enough to go through the explosions. I'll do it. Don't be hasty, urged Sakura. Even if the motorcycle isn't harmed by explosions, That doesn't mean it's WEREWolf. Sakura and others continued the debate. A person stepped towards the lab hallway filled with monokumas. I'll do it. Mikuro! Screamed Makoto weakly. Sorry, Mikuro. Mikuro, with her back facing Makoto, turned her head to the side slightly. Gave him a small nod. She knew it would come to this. Oh, don't want her to die. I actually liked her a lot. I like her a bit more than Junko. I said it. There, I've said it. Big what point about me? She knew why Monokuma would pose such an impossible exam. Junko is already looking forward towards next spare game. So am I. She's going to erase everyone's memories, including mine. She just wants to torment us and fill us with despair before this happens. Well, but Mikuro knew her sister's personality all too well, and that's why she was confident. She knew that the escape button was real. Whenever Junko brought a spare to others, she always made sure there's a possibility that a spare would befall her instead. The students won this scramble and made it through this horrible situation. They had finally escaped to the outside world. The outcome would obviously fill Junko with immense despair. In the same way she left a clue in Monokuma's control program. Junko would not be satisfied unless she took pains to assure her instruction. It was a quality that made Junko the ultimate despair. Junko fucking Inoshima. Never gonna, I'll say that, never gonna grow old, that won't. So Mikuro was determined to do it. Also was Junko my fucking butler match. And she knew she was the only person who could stand a chance of making that outcome possible. And she had to risk her life. But right now Mikuro wants to live more than anything. I want to live forever. She wanted to hold on to this world, a world she had no interest in previously. I think she definitely does it. I'm gonna ship Mikuro X Makoto. Well, her name is very confusing when trying to say it, like Mikuro Makoto, Mikuro Makoto, Mikuro Makoto, Mikuro Makoto, Mikuro Makoto, Mikuro Makoto. No, I lied. I lied. It's a lie! She didn't even know the sensation she felt was disappointing or not. It's a lie, shut up, Koichi. Okay. She wanted to live and continue search for a new path. A path where she could abandon her submission to despair. Where she could accept the sins of past and continue to live. I've got an art picture now of Galaxy. What would you say now? Oh. Yoru, that's actually a really good pixel art of Yoru. Nice, nice. Look up that like picture of Sarkis that stabbed Leon. I mean, he stabbed the grey guy. The grey guy is not Leon. You're not the same person. I just don't know why the people are naked in a grey thingy silhouette. Like, why not be naked for? The killer is naked grey guy. Obviously. Not Leon. Leon isn't grey. Or a guy. Wait, sorry, what? What's that last bit? What? Mikuro, who had known as a war machine, found her heart beset by overwhelming fear and anxiety. Isn't it nearly the end now? Is it a guess? Until now, it has never occurred to her that determination was necessary to live. As if she was brushing that fear aside, she quickly said what he said. Thank you, Makoto. Fortunately, the words she said to the boy who showed her new possibilities never reached his ears. Aww. I don't want to see what happens if, I want to see a theory, like a theory, what happened if the hero died. Because that will actually affect the game in a huge way, honestly. Well, not really huge, but it will affect the game a lot. Especially the third case. Sakura, however, heard her and frowned. She said, "You're planning to sacrifice yourself as an act of penance. I'll stop you with all my power." Though her words were firm, there was unmistakable affection hiding them. Both girls had dedicated their lives to battle, and yet Mikuro felt a twinge of jealousy towards Sakura for possessing something she lacked. Well, I think I did a little bit of shipping with Mikuro and Sakura again. Two romantic warriors in a way. A little bit, again, not too much, because again, it's a what if. So, Mikuro leaned towards Sakura and whispered in her ear, "What? Are you serious? Sakura frown intensified. Monokuma's voice blared through the hallway. Through the halls. Alright, I'm gonna start the exam now. Ready, set, go! There's no time for questions or objections. The four frontmost Monokuma exploded, sending a roaring wave of heat throughout the hall. Mukuro didn't look away. She began moving, powered by resolute determination. Shit. As soon as the graduation exam started, the mastermind focused her control entirely on the Monokuma holding the escape button. Completely synchronized her field of vision with it. Shiro is invincible. I don't know why, but I want to see a comic where, like, I want to see the better thing. Hero gets stabbed, but it appears later on like, hey, you guys okay? Wait, we're alive? But we still get stabbed. I got stabbed? No, I'm alive. Then who got killed? Dun dun dun. That's what I think Psycho probably killed Hero. I don't know, Hero is kind of a... Hero's just how do I say it in a nice way? Dense, I guess? Trying to be nice? Like, he's not a dumb guy, but... I mean, he did actually buy something for 3 trillion, so... Yeah, he's kind of dense. Dense is a nice word. That's would be nice about him. I love his song so much. She knew that this doesn't happen next. What's going to happen next? She could predict that her sister Mukuro would do this exact situation. Where she would choose to focus her superhuman skill with weaponry. Also, I'm going to do a face reveal, a live action scene video soon when I get my Catherine full body premium box. Ordered it. It's coming in 3 days, probably, maybe less. So yeah, and streaming it, I'm going to try and play it in spare time and see if it stops at that halfway point. If it does, I'll still stream the game though until it says like block scene. Or try and do OBS again, trying. Because my laptop runs on balls. 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 There you go. That she would choose to focus her superhuman skill weaponry. And so, through Monokuma's eyes, she watched the scene unfold exactly as she had predicted. A pointed metal bar burst through the explosions, heading straight for the weak point of Monokuma holding the escape button. Specifically, it was aiming for the point where the bomb detonation system and Monokuma's power source overlapped. It flew straight and true as if it had been fired by a master archer. It was a master archer? Master Beta? And that is what she said. And by extension, would bring spare to Monokuma, and by extension, Junko as well, the super soldier known as Werepirebie threw the pipe like a spear so it attacked the same weak point she had pierced in the office. Explosions filled the hallway until only fire remained visible. The spear's speed and precision as it soared into its target defied all human logic. But the mastermind knew. She knew Mukuro had used her power to fill a world of despair. Despair. Power was all about disappointing the girl had. Was all that disappointing the girl had. But that power was useless against Monokuma. The mastermind had predicted that Mukuro would put all her effort into that throw, and Monokuma caught the metal bar perfectly between his hands. The force of the throw knocked Monokuma back several yards, but the pointed end of a bar never pierced through his chest. Hold on a bit. Well, that was disappointing. The mastermind turned to look at the monitor. She wanted to see the look of Mukuro's face when she realised that she failed to strike Monokuma. Despair of seeing that final Monokuma explode right before her eyes, completely obliterating the escape button. She wanted to see her memory or her disappointing sister's final moments as her newfound hope sank to a dark pit of despair. On instinct, she turned her attention to a surveillance camera that had been destroyed, but instead of seeing Mukuro and the others, she only saw Sakura, who looked as though she had finished launching an attack. Oh shit! She only thought it was strange for 1 second, but when the hopeless, powerful mastermind completely understood the situation, it shifted her point of view to Monokuma. But because of that single second, Junko would feel was just a pang of despair. Ooh. 3 seconds left. Amidst the smoke, flames and heat encircling the hallway, it burst through the speed of a cannon shell. It glared at Monokuma with hot, boiling eyes that betrayed the icy expression on its face. And then, sharply, swiftly, strongly, it transformed to a living weapon that cuts through anything, revealing its true form in the horror of despair. 2 seconds left. Monokuma, who was still holding a metal bar in his hand, tried to move, but at that exact moment, a living weapon carved a path through the flames and appeared before him. Its body, which had never been wounded on a battlefield, was subsiding all manners of burns and injuries. But even so, it did not falter. The fire in its eyes never flickered once. 1 second left. Living weapon, Mukuro slammed her knee onto the back of the metal bar Monokuma was holding. The sharp tip of the metal bar pierced through Monokuma like a rail spike, shredding the detonator of his power sources into pieces. Time's up. 100 explosions ceased and smoke blanketed the hallway. Mukuro dived into Monokuma and a pristine escape button now rested in her hand. She and the other students of Hope's Peak Academy had passed the graduation exam. There's only a small amount of despair. Monokuma had tasted it in only 3 seconds. First floor hallway. Junko. Mukuro looked down at Monokuma. He could no longer move or self-destruct. Sexy mama. Oh mama. Mama, you're so sexy. No. No. Don't like that, mama. Johnny's brother now. Johnny Hero. Hey mama. Trying to get a girlfriend now. Boo-hoo. I don't expect you to do that. He's still standing up Monokuma. Seeing his voice modulated, it was unharmed at all. I must have overestimated you. I never thought you needed anybody to help on battlefield. Enough gave the signal. Please launch me forward to a roundhouse kick. Mukuro whispered these words to Sakura just before the explosion started. As Mukuro threw the metal bar, he jumped into the air. It was that moment Sakura unleashed her roundhouse kick. But when Sakura's foot made contact with her own, Mukuro used the force generated by a kick to repel herself at Monokuma. Using the ultimate martial artist's superhuman attack like a springboard, she shot herself through the air like an archery shell. More sirens, nice. Wait till they go past. You're not here on stream, just in case you do, so I have to be quiet there. Have to, or else they'll know I'm here. Enjoying itself intense heat, sharp metal and blood draining G-force, she stayed conscious as she charged through the hallway, engulfed with explosions and despair. Mukuro trusted Junko. Junko predicts that she'd throw the metal bar and catch it accordingly. Then she'd try and look at her face as despair sets in. The Junko and Nishima she knew would definitely do that. Although Mukuro had predicted that her sister would try to kill her with the speed of Gungo, she had a better understanding of her actions now. As Mukuro stared Monokumi's face, all he could do was laugh scornfully. You put your little life in someone's hands, Dilly Bell? I don't know how I feel about that. You'll always be half-assed disappointment. I guess this time, I'll just say I lost because I didn't see as much disappointment coming. The end. Mukuro shook her head at Monokuma. Nope, you're wrong, Junko. Huh? If you want to talk about winning or losing, I think we lost before we even started. Mukuro's eyes shifted from side to side, as if she was unsure of something, and she fidgeted in place as she continued to talk. No matter how much despair they felt, you didn't think they'd kill each other the way they were before. That's why you erased their memories. They weren't like the others you forced in the past. You knew these students would never do it. That's why you believed, wasn't it? What are you talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I can see what you mean, Black Galaxy. So, it's okay, Junko. Bring back everyone's memories someday, and I'll show you everyone's happiness and their bonds. I'll show you that all that too, fill you with even more despair. Mukuro nodded after she said this, as if to cheer her sister up. After several seconds of silence, Monokuma responded. You finally beat me this one time, and that lame speech is the best you can do? It's such a disappointment. You never fill me with despair. It's just constant disappointment. Pouring out like a sore loser, Monokuma continued to speak in his usual tone. There you guys, we're back. We're back, guys. We're back, we're gonna get some despair. And when that time comes, I invite you guys to a wonderful place. I found out about this fun island while I was running things here. Boo-hoo. Sharp game, sharp. Sharp Monokuma. Oh. Monokuma's laughed to fill the room before he started finally get out, and his remains fell silent. He won't be talking again anytime soon. The mastermind was already preparing a new despair to bring the world as the students of Hope's Peak Academy, Junko included. In the end, the mastermind stayed in her Monokuma persona until the very end, and Junko and Ashima never showed her face again. And she died. It was as if she resented the spare Mukuro had given her. That thought almost filled Mukuro with despair. But when she heard her classmates calling for her, she sealed that despair into the depths of her heart. From now on, she would seal away all her despair. And one day, when she can give Junko the perfect despair, she'll unleash all the despair she stored and plunge her sister to the dark abyss. I won't leave my little sister alone. Oh god, fucking King James Corals flashbacks, it's hurting my brain. My brain's hurting, help. The brain hurt. I won't, in the end, the first hope to disappointing older sister has felt since she was a child. Isn't he done yet? Not being rude, but oh god, wow, look at that picture. Like, why is Junko there? Hold on, guys. There we go, let's go in, outside. Yes. Mukuro, are you really going to go out wearing that wig? Or receiving a blood transfusion of a correct blood type, Makoto was beginning to show signs of recovering. Mukuro, holding a wig, disguised herself as Junko and Ashima nodded. If I live as Junko, I might be able to understand her better. But grenade in the car and just nuke her car, then step on Mikan's booty. Ah! God, that scene honestly shocks me. Not being rude, but actually that shocked me. Why she steps on bloody Mikan. It was a joke people made up, like, she steps on Mikan, ha, funny, but no, she steps on Mikan. I'm just like, no, Mikan, no, you're badness. It's not despair, that's holiness. Good despair be seen as sex. Despite that, Mukuro's voice still sounded like her own, as she hadn't fully decided. And I made up my mind. When I'm out of here, I decided I'll accept everyone's hatred before me, and toward Junko. I can't die until I destroyed all the despair that Junko has spread. No, spared, that rhymes. If it rhymes, it sounds better in my head. The damage that ultimate despair inflicted upon the world could not be measured in terms of money, culture, or even human life. Television broadcasts have already begun informing people that Junko Enoshima and Mukuro Ikusaba were the hearts of ultimate despair. That's what it is. Among these survivors in the outside world, there are still people who hadn't been taken by despair yet. Yeah, only some. There's this girl who's Makoto's sister. There's these 4 kids plus Monica. Wait, was it 4 kids or Monica? Wait, yeah, it was. There's some guy's butler now who works with the kids. You know, it's weird. Ugh, God, I'm playing Spare Girls again now, but I can play it after dating. Just because I want to play it. Don't get confused in a way. It makes sense. Me confused easily. Regardless of the fact that she released Makoto and the others, to these survivors, she was nothing more than a reason the world ended. And to a terrorist wearing Monokuma masks who continued to ravage the world, Mukuro was nothing but a traitor. Yeah. It started like, yep, traitor, can't believe her. Can't believe this girl, guys. Can you believe she traded us? Traded us. Ugh, God, English, no good. She was a traitor. Traited us. She's now in a hopeless situation of being enemies with most of humanity. But Muriko wasn't making a big deal out of it. I'm gonna try. Fuck that way. Oh, what? I'm gonna try not to kill anyone who comes and asks me for revenge. Try. Ah! Would it be safer just turning yourself in? Wondered Yoshihiro. Shut up, Yoshihiro, she said. Everyone laughed. Well, you might just get executed instead. But you could live to be an old lady if your trial keeps getting pushed back. Or do what Bonnie did, the pirate. Literally get pregnant as they can't get killed. Because you can't kill a pregnant woman. Maybe the laws changed. The laws. Muriko slowly shook her head as Yoshihiro. Laws, justice, those things no longer exist. Is it really true that bad out here? Maybe we should just stay in here. Byakuya glared at Yoshihiro with contempt. Ignorant idiots should just shut up. Your fate won't change whether you stay in here or not. Though he was shocked to learn that Togami Corporation had been destroyed, Byakuya continued to remain firm and proud. Even towards Mikuro. You know this picture? Yeah, I saw that. I was like, why has she got a wig on? There's no reason to have a wig on, Mikuro. Oh. Wait, what the hell? That is weird. A bit of a fucking. That's disgusting. That's kind of swap it. I do like which is the artist though. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool anyway. I'm not an artist. Then Kyo comes to like I don't know. I'm Shuichi, the artist. Kyo slaps his hand. No, you are the ultimate detective. No, I'm the artist. Detective, artist, detective. No, detective. I'm the detective. Just cries like a bitch. You're a rare asset, can you Byakuya? So I'll let you live now. Plot twist, that's actually Junko. Hero got knocked out and tied up in a room. Depending on your actions, and they consider forgiving your crimes after I've built a new world. Only Togami would boast that they're capable of forgiving the crime of ending the world. You don't need to do that. I don't plan on just surviving. After turning away from Byakuya, Mikuro looked at the other students. Everyone was reacting in their own way. Kyoko had a look of quiet preparation. Toko, having just changed back from Jedi Jack, was panicked and confused. Why does Mondo look so tall there? Like, he looks really huge there. It just really noticed that it's like he's 8 foot tall or something. Yes, I'm actually 8 foot tall now. Dun dun dun. Mikuro looked back on the 2 years she spent with him, then turned to Makoto, who shared the same memories as her, and gave him his escape button. Makoto, you press it. Huh? Me? I think it's better if you press it instead of me. He grabs it, it drops to the floor and breaks. Shit! As she watched Makoto set the button with some hesitation, Muriko thought about what Monokuma said. You guys will be back. Muriko knew that Monokuma was telling the truth. After all, the file student need to fully restore lost memories remain hidden in the academy. Quick question. So, is the Ultimate Despairs outside now? Like, because I thought this game happens straight afterwards in a way. So, are the Ultimate Despairs here? Like, are they outside now? Of course, the goodbye despair characters. Are they outside here now, or what? The research notes of Yasuke Madatsu, geologist. Yusuke? His research is the key to restoring everyone's memories. Even if the students no longer have memories, they may be able to repair the bonds they have built among themselves over the past 2 years. But as long as the memories remain unrestored, Plus Mike can still repeat the day plan. I'll be right back, guys. Bam, that girl's got really good art. I'm back, by the way. She's got really good art though, seriously. I love the pick one though, it's cute. She looks really good too. I want to see Jill wear that, I'd say. I want to see Jill wear that. That looks suits Jill. It's very good. Her tongue's too short though. That's a joke, yeah. The tongue's so short, it needs to be 12 feet long. Actually, no. Don't make the tongue that long. Please. No. As long as memory stayed unrestored, the mastermind could still repeat her deadly plan. Although Alan mentioned that it sounded strange, the students could not return their backs on the despair facing them. Then, let's go! Come aboard. Maxo remembered everything that was happening in the outside world. The boy had chosen to remain inside the academy 2 years ago is now choosing to leave. How much did he struggle to come to that decision? Well, he was determined to face the despair waiting for him outside. Kinningham Galaxy? That's a weird name. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind then. I'm fine. Galaxy Kidding! Had hid his tension conflict from the others. But predicting Makoto's fate, Mukuro would bring despair to her beloved sister. I got a thing, but I was Tumblr, never mind. I wrote kin. But I thought I said kinkin. Like kinks. Okay, no one cares about the updates. She pulled a wig over her head and hid her face with her hands. Was she smiling because hope was waiting for her? Or was she crying because the path would lead to despair? When she lowered her hand, her face was devoid of all emotion. Mukuro no longer knew what expression she could wear on her face. At the same time, Makoto pressed the escape button. Oh, I like this picture, the profile picture. Nice! Have a little look here. For Shuichi, looks nice. Yeah. Oh, Kurumi, that's it. Okay, siren began to well as turret attracted to ceiling. When beyond her heavy door, a bright light appeared. An infinite number of ifs and all the possibilities contained therein encased the world. Accepting everything, hope, despair, and even the feelings of that disappointed girl, Mukuro Ikasaba. Yes, I agree with that. Himiko, Makiro, Kaede, and oh shit, it's a cutscene too, nice! Wait, why does Kyoko have pink hair there? Is that pink or just my eyesight? Kaede and Maki. No. I can't talk, I haven't seen that much. Can't really ship them that much, honestly. I'm more of Kaede and Shuichi, honestly. I don't talk about gay characters. Shuichi and me. We've done it! What, another idea? We've done it! Wait, where is she? We've done it! We've done it! Damn! We finished it! Boom! Do I have any money? Wait. Well, do this one next time? I think that's money still. Oh, we got 300 coins. Let's just do this then. End it here with much more motion going. Edit a nice throat. Okay. Streaming for 3 hours, more than that I think. Let me check. Okay, your faith fandom. No. Why is there 4.5 million results? Dude, I'm gonna lie, I looked up Himiko 434, so I'm not allowed to say words. Yeah. I'm actually not looking at prizes. Look at how long we've done this stream. Pretty long as I've done streaming on YouTube. I think Danganronpa finale might be for Junko might be the longest. Let me look up. Who is president again? Well, fuck you. Werepirebie. Oh god, web preview? What? Phone? I hate this phone. I got it spare now again, thank you. But let's just spare this all, don't we? You know. Let's see. I thought Canada was that my first year. I probably just come on your channel and then look at the things. Make a playlist, I say. Also me. Why can I not find it? After goodbye despair, isn't it? I mean, before goodbye despair. Yeah, that's 2 hours 48. It's longer. I don't read that much. Oh, she might be probably. Yeah, he's done it that much, but I might read it just standing there. Whoops. Every fandom has weird things. I've seen goddamn Bomber from Dragon Ball. Don't ask why. Oh, whoops. So many luckies I got here. Wonder why. Oh my god, yes. Oh look, Wolf 84. Haha. Look at this. Can we just say we got this, yeah? Oh, so let it finish. Let it finish, brain. Dumbass. Brain. You let it finish, then you can read it. That's how it works. Nice. My god. At least it's nicer than a 1. I got literally only get 3 from that. That's what I actually got. Wait. We can squad with items. I can get all of his items, of course, but we're missing. We've got quite a lot. Okay, I should load the ones. And I'm gonna get all the pets too, which I'm gonna probably do on free modes. Oh, the truth ones. Proof ones, I mean. Top breeder. Top breeder? Oh. Wolf 34 Shocky. Wait, no. Sorry. Oh my god, my tablet HP on. My bloody voice recognition. Anyway, next time, guys, we're gonna do definitely save my changes. Oh, I'm gonna do island mode.
Welcome to Dangan Island.
Bye for now. Damn.